Yeah.
What's up, fam? Hit that like, hit that subscribe. 1098. Let's go.
That's my baby. That's my baby. That's my baby.
Doesn't want to work, huh?
That's my baby.
Somebody else clicking on it too.
That's my baby. That's my baby. That's my baby. That's my baby.
We're going at it at 110%.
I just want 5 minutes of happiness, please. Just give me 5 minutes.
And they scored. They did it.
Left, beat left.
What the hell was that?
Oh yeah. What the fuck are you talking about?
You're listening to A2D Radio, real sports talk radio for the fans, by the fans, no agenda. These guys are the best in the business. Hashtag it. No notes.
Welcome in, everybody. This is Fan Friday, only on A2D Radio. Every Friday, we are brought to you by our doc, Make Him Yours, Dr. Paul Vidal, Specialized Physical Therapy, LLC, Burlington, Cherry Hill locations. Find them on the web, specializedphysicaltherapy.com. Tom, Ryan, Ralph, Frank, Jake, Johnny, Pete will be with us a little bit later. Sabri, our brother from Eat Sleep Sixers, Sixers 24/7. We got a jam-packed show. Obviously, Sixers, Hawks, live Game 3 reactions. You know what they say about Game 3's the series, right? Real simple. Is that Fergie again? Fergie again. Danny Levy. He's doing this again. You know, it's all Fergie hitting threes. The intro's not working. You know, it's just like a weird night. But listen, Game 3s are the most important games in series. We know what the stats say on Game 3 winners. And everybody told me after Game 1, well, you know, now the Sixers lost home court. Well, that's not how that works, because you can win Game 2 and Game 3, and you take home court back. So big time game, Game 3. Go win 2 in a row, and we'll do a Q&A like we always do throughout Sixers games. We'll talk about the other game on tonight between Suns, Nuggets, and the Suns go for a 3-0 series lead in that series, but a tough place to play in Denver. So we've talked about altitude here a few times. You know what I mean? We had Ben go to altitude, and we heard, oh, it's tough to play there. So we'll see. But the Suns look to have a stranglehold on that series. And you go to the other series out west, Utah, and maybe I got to eat crow on Donovan Mitchell. Maybe, I don't know. We'll wait till the series is over. But you know, they got a stranglehold on the Clippers. But the Clippers just had this happen to them in round 1, and they came back and won 2 the next 2 games. So we'll see how that series works out. We already saw a 2-0 series lead with the Bucks. Nets for the Nets up 2-0, and then Bucks come back, win a tight one last night. Now that series is 2-1. Still think that goes 6 or 7, just because that's just how it goes in the NBA. They want these long series, and everything's going to tie in to Sixers, Hawks, Game 3. And our poll question is brought to you by BodyCheckWellness.com, and you can use promo code A2D to get yourself 20% off at checkout. That's BodyCheckWellness.com. Promo code A2D, 20% off at checkout. Our poll question for tonight's show: the Philadelphia 76ers will take the series lead against the Atlanta Hawks tonight. Do you agree or disagree? Let us know. Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Twitch. That's where we're live. Everywhere you get your podcasts, we're there as well. Hit the like, hit the subscribe, hit the follow button. Join the conversation tonight. If you love to fuck with algorithms, pound the like. You know what I mean? Really pound it. If you like to get a little unmissionary, if you like to bend over an algorithm, pound the damn like button. Let's go. Let's talk about it. Yeah, I agree. I mean, they're winning this series. It goes 6, 7, 5, 6, or 7. Doesn't matter. They're winning this series. And anybody who, after Game 1, didn't think they were, I thought just doesn't watch enough playoff basketball, per se. Is it going to be easy? No, this is going to be a dogfight. They showed you in Game 2. when you had your foot on their throat a little bit. They showed you they bounced back, right? They didn't answer to it, but as close as they bounced back, as much as they did, still lost that game by 16. So we're the better basketball team. That's why we're the 1 seed. They became the darling. That's fine, but as long as we don't do shit like this and turn the basketball over at an alarming rate, we should not lose to this basketball team. Should not lose to them. So, will they take the series lead? Agree. Game 4, depending on if you win this one, I think they do win this one. Game 4, I'm not even there yet to say how the rest of it goes. I can see it being 2-2 coming back here easy. So I think everybody could see that happening too. But regardless, they got a guy who can go off for 40, even though I also think he can shoot you out of games. But we have too much. We just have too much firepower. We play way too good of defense to not win a game like this. And they're the Atlanta Hawks. They're Atlanta Hawks. Right? They beat the Knicks and they beat us in game 1. Like, you're acting like they're the greatest shooting team ever assembled. People are running around talking about. They're good. They're a good team. But I didn't respect them before this series, and I'm sure as hell not going to give them respect because they won 1 game. Now I say that, and we're going to end up losing game 3.
That's the type of stuff we can't say now. We
I'll
can't be saying until we
say whatever I want. I've been saying it all year. I said the Atlanta Hawks are the worst 4 or 5 seed in the history of the postseason, in my opinion. That's just what I've been saying about it. Oh, I could be, and I might be wrong. I might be right, but I just feel like they're just. Who are they? Who are they? They're a young basketball team. It's hard to win the postseason when you're young. Hard to win the postseason.
Did that count?
I think so.
Get up there, Dwight.
Yeah,
That's it.
Counted.
That counts.
Yep.
Count it.
Did they not count it on the floor?
No, they did. They did.
Oh, okay. Just confirming that one.
Yeah, just confirm. You never know you never know. You never know.
Yeah.
Berkey with 11 off the bench.
I wasn't expecting that.
No, wasn't expecting not to play. And I wasn't expecting Corky. So
He fucking surprised me in a big way.
Yep.
Very bad. I wasn't expecting 11 points.
George Hill better get his act together. I don't want to see 0 for 2 from the line ever again from him. Hell
Nah.
no. Hell no.
You know what led to that J.R. Smith moment in the finals, right? You know what led to that? Two missed free throws from yours truly.
Yep.
Yeah, so he's not really a really. I don't really see the hype with George Hill yet. So he got to prove me wrong. I don't really see the hype with him yet.
I don't. Anything in the postseason.
Absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing in the postseason. And that's what he was acquired for. That was what he was mainly acquired for, to give us that experience in the postseason. I haven't seen it yet. So I just got to play the wait and see game. Hopefully I'm wrong, but like right now he's a liability on that bench unit for us.
Yeah, where's he won in the postseason?
I don't know if I would say George Hill's a liability, to be honest. I would think that George Hill, like in the Wizards series, I did see him hit some clutch shots, but he hasn't done much this series. That's true.
He hit some. I say he's a liability right now because that was the main reason he was brought over. He's brought over to be that secondary ball handler to give us an instant type of spark off the bench, and he has the post-series experience going back with the Cavs and going back with the other teams he played with. So right now, if he's not helping us with his experience and contributing with us, he's a liability right now. Even Shake stepped up. And even Shake stepped up one game.
And he's got 2 turnovers tonight in 3 minutes of basketball. I mean, that's unacceptable from a veteran. I mean, I can't have that in postseason basketball from a guy that I went out and got because of his veteran presence to run my second unit. I'd rather Shake turn the basketball over that because at least he can give me double digits. George hasn't even shown me he can give me double digits. Like, I feel like everybody we get, like a George Hill type, comes here and stinks. Like, automatically, like, gets off the plane, stinks. Like, even if they were good before they came here. And George Hill was always a solid basketball player. Solid guy, solid point guard to have. Oh, that's when you think of George Hill, you think it's solid. You always thought. Gets off the plane here, stinks. Stinks. It's just how it goes. Like, it's weird. The weirdest thing ever. We get guys and he just are shells of himself. And that's what he looks like. That's what he looks like right now. But
I don't know if George
wrong. Oh, what you was about to say, my brother?
I was gonna say I don't know if George Hill's gotten like that much time to really judge him like that. I feel like he's been solid when he's gotten time. He hasn't shot below his normal percentage. He's been shooting 40% from 3. So I don't expect George Hill to come off the bench and give us 10 every night, but I think for what I expected, at least from George Hill, was make a three here or there, hit open shots when needed, drive, pass, make good passes off the bench. I feel like he's done his job to an extent.
To play devil's advocate a little bit, he did miss a lot of time during the regular season with that big injury he had. What was it, like a thumb or something? Like he messed his thumb up? Yeah, he messed his thumb up. He had to get surgery on the thumb. So to play devil's advocate with that can throw his rhythm off too, not being in the swing of basketball, but still, he still hasn't really showed me anything. So I just got to play the waiting game on George Hill to see what he's going to do.
I think he's still just trying to find his rhythm. Like, obviously, we want the George Hill that we all know and love. Like, we want that type of player. But, like, I feel like he's still trying to find himself on the team in this offense and to get back in the swing of things in basketball. Because, like you said, he's coming back from that thumb thing, and it's probably still grating at him a little bit, and he's probably fighting through it. He's probably just trying to just remember how to play the game a little bit. You know what I mean? Like, obviously, we want a little bit more from him. And Shake showing up like he did in game 2 is big for us, but it's also could be bad for George Hill, because if Shake is able to do that and he's able to ball out like that, you might not need a George Hill, would you?
Yeah, we start talking about George Hill. George Hill stink. I'm so thinking that George Hill, like, oh, he has in basketball. We got a guy playing with a torn fucking meniscus, and we're making excuses for George Hill. Like, you came on here looking for loaded excuses because you love your guys way too much. Like,
I don't love George Hill. I have no feelings for George Hill whatsoever.
You said the guy we all know and love. I don't love him.
I don't even know him. I don't know him.
George Hill's a solid player. Like when everything's working for him, he's solid.
I don't know what happened, man. Correct me if I'm wrong, fellas. He used to play for the Jazz. He used to play for the Bucks. Yeah, he was solid during them stints. The Cavs. He was solid during them stints. So I don't know what's going on with him now. But he was solid. Like, I agree with Pete. He's a solid dude. I don't know what's happening now, but he was a solid player. Dude that can shoot the ball. He could facilitate, and he was an okay defender.
George. There he is, George Hill. There's Dwight. There we go.
It was ugly, but I'll take it.
Favorite player.
Wasn't pretty.
Like I said, he was always a good basketball player everywhere he's been. And he wasn't great, but what we expected to get and what we've gotten is a knockoff. Is a knockoff. Like, we got a knockoff version of him. So I don't want to hear like he's been back on the court long enough to be back in basketball shape and basketball feel. Like he's been back long enough, and we haven't seen we haven't even seen like a 20-point hour. Like no. You go make
it's wish.com George Hill. That's what we got.
And we've not
wish.com George Hill.
Yeah, we've not seen a 15 or 20 point outburst of any sort in a meaningful basketball game, and that's the problem. So I mean,
that's why I say he's a liability. Come playoff time, that's why I say he's a liability, because playoff time you got to start shrinking the bench. You got to start shrinking the bench, and you got to need about 5 good players in that rotation that's going to step up and do their thing. And George Hill's not one of them. Then who we're going to fill in that slot to give us that facilitating, that facilitating and shooting, and that could play some good defense. So yeah, he is a liability, because we got to pretty soon. You see the last couple of games they've been playing with the rotation. They got to start. They got to start going down lower and lower and lower. So if George Hill's not giving us that, then what is he good for?
Yeah, I'm not feeling the whole all bench lineup right now.
I don't understand why Doc keeps doing this. Why? Literally, why does he keep putting the all bench lineup in? I don't care about Tobias Harris being in. When Tobias Harris and 4 bench players in, I'm going to call it the all bench lineup, because Tobias Harris cannot create for other people. It's ridiculous.
Absolutely.
This is the second round of the playoffs, Doc. Stop with this nonsense.
And that was the issue during game 2 with the all bench lineup. We had a 16-point lead going into the second quarter. We blow with the all blend on the all bench lineup. So
zero bench points in the first half.
32-0 bench advantage until Shake came in, did his thing. See, Doc, and that's another trait of Doc's. He can't be stubborn. If we advance to the next round and go against the Brooklyn Nets, you got to take your stubbornness out of it. Like you can't be stubborn against Brooklyn because Brooklyn will destroy you if you're stubborn. And Brooklyn will destroy
that
you
man.
Again.
Yeah, but I'll say that everything you guys are saying. I know it was like a bad stretch for the bench, right? It's concerning, and you got to shrink it, and blah blah blah. I just don't want the full line changes. Like I don't care if it's 4-1 out there, but a night like tonight, he's got 19 and sorry, I'm missing one. 19, 24 already off the bench, and not including. Like that's not counting Matisse if you want to count his 4 into the.
I apologize too. That series, I'll talk like that Brooklyn and Milwaukee series was over. I apologize. That series ain't over yet. I'll talk like
it's pretty much over.
I'm sorry, Bucks fans. It's over. The Nets are not going to score 83 points in a game ever again. It's over, and you barely won. It's over, Bucks.
Never make assumptions there, Johnny. Never make assumptions.
Yeah,
they were missing wide open shots. Joe Harris was 1 for 11 from the field. That's never happening again. Never. The Nets are about to smack them up.
Well, I'm sure the Warriors felt the same thing about the Cavs a few years ago. It's over and done with. 3-1. Let's go home.
No, the turning point in that series. Look, you got to give LeBron his credit because his turning point in that series was that Draymond walking over him. And Draymond took him right out that series. That was the turning point of that series.
Yep.
There's no similarities between that series and the Bucks series because what the Bucks have shown us is that they have no backbone. Whenever they get down, they just continue to moping around, and then they lose by 20 or even 40 in the one game. The Bucks are front runners. They need to be up big to win the game. They don't make comebacks.
What the Bucks showed me is they got a hole with their coach. Because the way I see the Bucks play, the way the Bucks have the size to go at any and everybody. When I see Giannis settling for damn threes and knowing that he's not a great 3-point shooter,
3 for 32.
The beginning of the game, they was up big, and then Giannis starts settling. And that's coaching should tell you, Giannis, get the hell off the perimeter and attack that damn basket, or I'm sitting you down. Keep attacking that basket. You got
100%.
Once you got a big lead on Brooklyn, you got to kill Brooklyn. You got to systematically put your foot in their throat and keep it there. Because if you don't, Brooklyn could come back at any time and strike anywhere. And Budenholzer ran his course. Budenholzer got to go after this year. He ran his course. Budenholzer is done.
Completely.
Budenholzer is done. He ran his course.
I hope they keep him.
Get him out. Get him out. He stinks. If you're a Bucks fan, you should be parading for him to be fired like in the middle of the next game.
It's a good thing I'm not a Bucks fan then.
Maybe their best player isn't good enough. So
well, no, Tom, I agree with you on that. But
every time the postseason comes,
I was just gonna say
the postseason continues to come, he comes up small, and his game doesn't translate to the postseason. So the facts are in the matter, and then you're Robin to your Batman is a meh guy anyway, right? And everybody
I see no lies.
Beg me for Drew Holiday. All right,
Would they give up like 6 first-round picks?
He's been a no-show in the playoffs as well. So I mean, even last night in a win, he was a no-show. Drew Holiday. So
9 points.
They don't have the firepower. Period in the postseason, and when your best guy can't shoot, and postseason comes, he's not a killer. Like he's not a guy who can go get his own bucket. Like you know what I mean? He's just not. He's a big guy, but he can't do some of them things. So. 41-30 Sixers.
But Tom, I gotta say, yeah, that's true. But what you see that team on paper, and you see what that team gives you, you got a great. They lost DiVincenzo. You got a great center with Brook Lopez. Can shoot. One of the best low post defending centers in the NBA. You got Giannis. You don't need Giannis to do too much. You don't need Giannis to do too much. You got Middleton.
You still got to be able to
the clothes, don't you?
You got Chris Middleton. You got Chris Middleton. You got Chris Middleton. He had 35. He had 35 and 15 last night, Tom.
Whoop-de-doo.
The next 3 games he'll have like
they've been eliminated in the conference finals because he can't.
AP, I agree with that. He been inconsistent, but when Chris Middleton could really play that game and really does his thing, he's the closer that team needs. but he hasn't been inconsistent.
Not a closer.
If wishes
Let's
were
think
fishes,
about
I'd be
this.
fed.
Let's think about this for the Bucks, right? And this, I'm not saying this as a Sixers fan who the Sixers really haven't beaten a good team in the playoffs yet either. That's still to be, we still have to see that. But the Bucks, these are the teams the Bucks have beaten in the playoffs, and everyone thinks they're such a powerhouse. The Magic, the Pistons, the Boston Celtics when Kyrie was blowing up the locker room. So the Bucks have really beaten no good teams in the playoffs. This is not anything new for them, really. I mean, whenever Giannis misses a three, it counts as a turnover. It counts as a turnover.
Yeah, I don't care about the Bucks. I don't feel like talking about the Bucks, the Nets, anybody else but the Sixers. I mean, I'll just tell you, leave you at this. Bucks fans, when they get eliminated in this series, and
Embiid is better than Giannis, by the way. It's proven.
Oh, it's not even close. It's not even close.
It's proven.
Yep.
Don't tell me about MVPs. It doesn't matter.
MVPs don't mean nothing. Embiid's got top 3 player in the league. They just don't mean nothing.
When they get eliminated, they're going to run Chris Middleton out of town like they've already attempted to there. So, but to the poll question, everybody just join us. The Sixers will take the series lead against the Hawks tonight. Do you agree or disagree? You can still answer it now because you know how the NBA goes. You know, it really doesn't get started. It really doesn't get started until the third anyway. 43-36 Sixers right now, holding Atlanta to 28% from 3, 53% from the field, and we are shooting 42% from 3, 62% from the field. So the poll earlier on, I agreed with it. We can go this way and circle the board. What do you guys still think about it? The family out there that's joining us, you can let us know. Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, and everywhere you get your podcasts, we're there as well. If you're just joining us now, hit the like, hit the subscribe, comment in, let us know what you're thinking early on in this basketball game. And the Sixers win this game.
Yeah, I'm going to go agree. I think it's going to be I don't think it's going to be anything like we saw in game 2 to where the Sixers kind of pulled away. I think it's going to be one of those games, you know, to where it finishes within like a 10-point margin, something like that. And just looking at it so far, and obviously we're going to see how they finish off this half and what we see in the second half, but it seems like the game plans from both teams, it's that the Atlanta Hawks are going into it saying, okay, when Embiid's on the court, we're just going to try to smother him at all possible and let somebody else beat us. And the Sixers are trying to do the same thing with Trae Young. So it's really going to come down to, like, Trae Young's going to get his, obviously. Same with Embiid. Like we were talking about earlier, there's really no such thing as an Embiid stopper, but it's about which team has the side role players, quote unquote. You know, it's weird calling Ben Simmons a role player, Tobias Harris or Seth Curry, but it's about,
Ben Simmons
okay.
He's a role player at this point.
Offensively, I agree with you. So it's about what you're going to get all out of that, and also trying to contain the Bogdanoviches, the Gallinaris, and the John Collins on the other side. And, you know, say, for example, I'm not sure what Tobias has so far, but he's gotten off to what seems like a pretty good start. Along with Dwight Howard and Shake obviously has done some things when he's been on the court. So if we can get one of them going, I think that's going to be, you know, the most important thing aside from Embiid just doing his thing like usual. So
Tobias has 8, so he's a good start, 4 for 7 from the field. Pete, you agree or disagree to the poll?
I agree. I mean, we're taking care of business. We're going to continue to use that. The bench actually looks like it's serviceable tonight, which is pretty amazing, considering they had 0 bench points in the first half, the last game. Joel's going to dominate. Like, this team will live and die by Joel Embiid. Like, obviously, Ben Simmons and Tobias Harris are huge, but it's going to determine what happens with Joel. If he's able to stay healthy and he can keep playing at the way he's playing right now, because in the first 2 games, he averaged 39.5 points a game, which is humongous. He's the league MVP. Like, I don't know, like Jokic can have whatever plastic trophy he wants, but Joel Embiid is the league MVP. He's the best player in basketball right now, and he's showing it right now. Playing, not only playing at a high level, playing at a high level on a torn meniscus. We're going to win this game, and then we're going to dominate, and we're going to win this series, flat out.
So
There it is.
with that being said, I agree with Pete and stuff like that. It's just only way we can really mess ourselves up is if we beat ourselves. When we beat ourselves, like if we don't take advantage of our full capabilities and Doc player does everything by the book, we gonna win this series. We gonna win this series in 5 at the latest 6. I give it's because nobody can't really. This Hawks team, like Tom said in the beginning, is one of the worst 5 teams. Offensively, they could run you out the gym if you let them, but defensively, they can't hang. And next to the Lakers, which they got bounced out the playoffs, we're the highest team with the highest defensive rating that's in the playoffs left. So Lakers got bounced out, now it's us. So defensively, once we lock in, we can run with anybody. So 6 and 5.
Damn, that was a great pass by Embiid.
That was a great pass.
Wow, he said 5, huh? I like that, Sabre.
I'm gonna say I believe in the Sixers to win this game tonight. But I do feel like if the Sixers and if we underrate the Hawks, we will not like what happens, because they've shown that they can be a really, really difficult offensive team to play against. Like you said, their defense is not as good as their offense, clearly. So I need to see the Sixers. What I like about right now is the fact that they've gotten somewhat of a lead, and Joel hasn't really done that much, which is pretty encouraging. So if Joel can get going, we should be good to go in this game.
Yeah, I agree as well, especially as far as where Sabri was talking about. The only way we lose this game is if we beat ourselves. And right now we're looking pretty good. The bench is it's better than what it was the past couple games, and we're actually getting some consistency, so that's nice to see. But I mean, right now, I just don't see how we lose this game tonight, because we're playing well. Ooh, wow.
No win one?
I'll take it, but
Yeah.
but I agree. The Sixers will take the lead tonight in the series, and then I think they win the series in 5 or 6. Excuse me, 6.
Yeah, I also agree to the poll. I mean, I like what I'm seeing so far. I wish, we could gain a little bit more on the Hawks. Hopefully, get into double digits by the end of the half. But I like what I'm seeing from the bench. I like how guys like Shake and Corky are stepping up right now, and hopefully one of them's going to have themselves a game. But also, you take a look at what's been going so far with the Sixers the past couple days when it comes to little pieces of trophies. Joel screwed out the MVP race. He has the game of his life in the playoffs, all on a torn meniscus. And then, of course, yesterday, Ben Simmons is out the Defensive Player of the Year and loses it to Rudy Gobert. And you just hope Ben steps it up defensively and gives the Hawks a hard time. So, as the old meme says, Chuckles, I'm in danger, says the Hawks. So I agree to the poll.
Yeah, one thing, Ralph, before you go, one thing Johnny said earlier is we're not taking as fans, we're allowed to take everybody for granted. You know what I mean? But we're allowed to say we're better than this team, we should go beat them, right? But if you remember for game one, the Hawks fans acted like they won the series. So I remember a guy made $1,000 bet they were going to win the series. We won game 2. He didn't show back up again. So they were all around. They were storming the chat after they won game 1. So I think it's just life of a fan. Like a fan, you can overlook. But as a team and players, you can't overlook them because they can score in bunches. Obviously, we saw that game 1. And if you turn the basketball over and let them get in transition, which creates good looks because they move the basketball well, then you get yourself into some trouble. So
don't get attacked, please. Don't get attacked.
Did you just see what Ben Simmons just did? He drives into the paint, creates space, he's right out of the basket, and chucks it out to his teammates where the clock's running down.
Yeah,
what the hell is that?
Yeah,
that's a joke.
Yeah, and I want to say something that's been bothering me. So Dumb and Dumber number 1 and 2 on Inside the NBA had a nerve to talk about the Sixers are going to lose this series in 5. Y'all know who I'm talking about when I say Dumb and Dumber. And it just bothered me that these two dudes, Hall of Famers, get paid to talk about the game. One was the most dominant big man in history. The other one was the male round the rebound, and they actually picked the Hawks in 5. Like I just don't get it. These analysts really have a bone to pick with us. These analysts really don't like us across the national TV landscape. And the little side note, Tobias is up for the Kareem Abdul-Jabbar Award. Let's not be surprised if he gets screwed out of that. So.
Well, that's more of like a community award, so I don't know about getting screwed out of it. I feel like everyone on there is deserving.
They're gonna find the reason.
Yeah,
they're gonna find the reason.
To find a way to screw out of Philly, honestly. The old adage. No one likes us. We don't care. We're from Philly.
We should be honest though with what you said about Embiid, Frank. If he was healthy, he was the runaway MVP, probably unanimous.
Absolutely.
But he did not deserve to win MVP because he missed 22 games or something.
Yeah,
like that.
exactly.
You can't expect to win MVP with that.
And that was the point I made on Tuesday.
That's a flagrant.
But I'm gonna make but if you're gonna use that, argument, then you should say Bill Walton didn't deserve the MVP.
Well, that was 50 years ago. We can't be judging it on the same
What's
thing.
the matter?
We sort of can because everybody load manages nowadays, so nobody's really plays a full season. I mean, you just give it to the guy who decides to not manage, like Joker.
Yeah, Jokic got the perfect attendance award. Let's be honest.
If we're being real, Embiid, in my opinion, was on a higher level than Jokic, but it was close. It wasn't like he blew him out. Jokic had a great season, and he played every game, and he stepped up when the Nuggets needed him after Jamal Murray's injury. So I don't think he was undeserving.
But you seeing the separation now. You seeing it between the Nuggets and the Sixers. And with this torn AC.
It's a season award. It's not a playoffs award.
But you're right about that. But you're seeing the discrepancy in talent right then and there.
Yeah, I agree with you.
You're seeing it because one has a torn meniscus and is leading his team up against a young Hawks team. The other right now is getting ran out the gym. Or just getting ran out the gym by a young Suns team. So if you go by the regular season. If you go by what Bill Walton did, you can have a case and say Embiid should have won, regardless of how many games
he leaned.
I knew it.
Yeah, but you leave your feet, you get that call. Ralphie, do you agree or disagree to the poll?
Oh yeah, I agree to the poll question 100%. It's because it's one player and one player only. It's Joel Embiid. Without him, I don't think you guys even get out of the first round. I'm going to be completely honest. But
we could
yeah,
beat the Wizards. We could beat the Wizards.
I don't know. I don't know about that. Maybe.
Weren't you guys supposed to beat the Suns?
Yeah, we were supposed to.
Yeah, you guys were supposed to finals team. So I don't want to hear none of your dicks over there.
Happen,
How about Ralphie, a Lakers fan?
You got your ass kicked by 90-year-old Chris Paul and company.
Hey,
don't worry, Dame is coming next season. Lakers escape.
Absolutely.
I
actually just got off the phone with LeBron. They're making moves.
Hey, Ralphie. Hey, Ralphie, where the King at right now, man? Because
hey, he's at home. He's resting.
They're switching his jersey, and that's about it.
He's all right.
He's got a movie coming out.
There we go. There we go.
Hey, Ralphie, I ain't mad at you, Ralphie.
In that hyper time chamber it is.
I'm a Chargers fan, Ralphie, so I ain't mad at you. I'm a Chargers fan, so love the Chargers, so I ain't mad at you.
Are we promoting Space Jam 2? Is that what we're doing now?
No, I'm a Blu-ray that. I'm a bootleg Blu-ray that. So, I'm only playing. I don't want no smoke. I don't know who watch the podcast. I don't want no smoke.
What are you doing, Ben?
Ben, what are we doing, Ben?
Right in front of the net.
And he turns around.
Is this how Ben's going to play on the road every single time we play someone that's
decent?
decent?
Shot, Tom, has he attempted a shot?
No, he hasn't.
I think he has one. I could
Maybe
be wrong.
one. And now we're doing that. Now we're doing this with Trae Young. Trae Young loves doing that.
Yes,
sticking his butt right into every man he can do.
He has 3 shots literally. Or 3 attempts per se because they're not shots.
Yeah,
I mean they're considered shots. They're registered as shots, but they're.
He made 2 miss one.
But you know what? I feel like Shaq just has a vendetta against Embiid for some reason because like he'll be critical of him, like he's got to get in the paint, he's got to get he's got to get his back to the basket, and I think I love Shaq, but I think it's because Embiid can do everything he couldn't do. So it's like I'm going to be critical of him because he can shoot the 3 and make it. Like no, I got no problem you going 1 for 3 from 3. I don't need you out there shooting 8 to 10 of them, but I think what Shaq needs to realize. And Charles is that he doesn't do those things like he did in previous years, like in this specific season. Like there's other years where he sat on the perimeter too much. That hasn't been the case this year.
Well,
That's absolutely been the opposite. So I don't know where these guys, and I think it's hatred, and I think it's the other side of it. I think it's just clicks, right? I mean, these guys just want to hear themselves. Yeah, I want to hear myself with a hot take.
Yeah, they want to hear themselves on a hot take. I agree.
Earth to 2-5. Earth to this guy. Where is he?
Not gonna lie,
Where
these
is he?
have been atrocious these playoffs. I'll say that. My goodness.
I mean, we don't even ask for 20 a game. We just ask you to catch a basketball and lay it up. And he can't even do that.
Can't even rebound anymore.
This rep's on the floor with a whistle in his mouth. He just wants to.
What are we doing a spin move for? Oh, there we go. Finally, a strong take.
There you go, Ben.
Oh, yay. You can do that every time, 2-5.
Yep. Literally every time. Literally every time.
Hey, Pete, you over there eating the pizza? If you eating the pizza, I had to join you over there, Pete. I had to join you over there, Pete. If you over there.
No, that's in. Okay, never mind. Good.
Rebound now. I just got done selling cars all day, and I didn't have time to eat.
That's a great call.
No.
On the floor.
How is that a good call?
It's a great call.
He's a Lakers fan.
He's a Lakers crumb.
What do the Lakers have against the Sixers? I don't understand.
No, they watching the playoffs right now on TV.
I mean, well, they're home, so.
Yeah, that's what they got against the Sixers. Like,
what's the difference between me and the Lakers right now? We're both on a couch.
Yeah, you can't watch the game. It's a blackout in the LA market right now, so you kind of like Ralphie a little mad about that. So there's a little blackout going. That's why he don't want us to win.
I want to make sure though that and they just showed this. We were talking about Jokic before. I'm gonna keep it short because I know Tom was to stay with the Sixers. But if Jokic gets swept, yeah, don't miss me with that, because last year we heard. Oh, Embiid got swept. We didn't want to hear about injuries. So keep that same energy. Oh my God,
Remember,
Ben!
We got swept last year because of injuries, but we're supposed to take pity on the Celtics this year. Get the hell out of here!
All right, guys, calm
down.
Ben,
where are you, Ben?
This isn't good. There we go.
Can we get to the half, please? Can we get to the half,
This
please?
is classic
Please.
Ben Simmons.
No, what's the deal with him? Like he doesn't know what hand, what foot to use. Like, yo, I don't
think he knows how to play basketball sometimes, honestly. I think he's gifted, but he doesn't know how to play basketball.
I've been trying to create like some
Embiid. Oh my God.
Oh,
I'll take
that's a foul.
Thank you. I'll take it.
I've been trying to create passes for this dude, but like based off his defense, but man, offensively, he's really like a black hole.
I mean, the thing about Ben is like his first 2 years and even his third year, like every time he drove to the rim, I thought it was going in. Like he was a great finisher. He could switch hands midair. He could go up and under. He could do all this stuff at the rim. I haven't seen like any of that this year. All I see is missed layups all the time, missed tips. What do you work on? I'd like to know, what do you work on? Because it's not jump shooting. And if you are working on it, where is it in the game?
Do you believe
if you're only gonna lay up the ball, and if you're only gonna take shots within 5 feet, work on that. Why are you practice runs doing step back James Harden threes if you're never gonna use it in the game? Like, literally.
Do you believe his confidence is shot? Is it another Kwame Brown situation?
I don't think it's about that. I think he's just stubborn.
I don't think he's willing to do anything he's not great at. So he'd
awesome.
rather
We just let him get a layup with 0.4.
That's kind of a confidence issue. That's that's a confidence issue. If you're scared to work on your game, your weak part of your game, you don't have confidence in your ability to get that and improve that ability, and that's sad, and that's sad and pathetic, man.
You're all going to drive yourself crazy. I don't know. I just avoid the conversation. I got nothing to say. I mean, we're going to continue to talk about the same things with the guy. I'm going to look at what we are, what matters to me. And we're up 61-56 at half. That's what matters to me right now. I can drive myself crazy watching this guy play basketball on the offensive side. I'll drive myself up a wall. Yeah. Like I'll have to get checked in somewhere. You know what I mean? I'll have to get checked in. You have to get the rubber walls because I'm like, I can't watch him on the offensive side. I can watch him in transition. I love watching him in transition. But back to the basket, all that stuff, and he does work. That's the thing that we're talking about. He does work on his offensive game. We've seen it. We've seen the ridiculous stuff he can do in a closed environment. Jim, it's just a trust, right? It's the trust. So listen, we can drive ourselves crazy, like I said, or
Not
we just
worth
look at, hey man, let's just keep trying to find out ways to win games. And as long as we're all cutting nets down together, I don't think anybody gives a shit how many points Ben Simmons has scored, right? I mean, it could come back and hurt us, but I don't think anybody's giving a shit.
Tom, so Embiid has, correct me if I'm wrong, he has 10 points, but he's only attempted 3 shots, correct? In a half?
Yeah, he's gone to the line. Obviously a bunch. He's going to the line 6 times.
But the positive, and this is obviously a credit to the bench, I think the last time I checked, they had like 28 points combined. I'm sure they have a couple more by the time of the 30. Okay. We got up to 60-something points without Embiid went past 10 points. Like, that's our guy. We live and die based off of him. He only had 10 points in the first half, and we're still at 60. So that's a really good sign.
Well, that's why we talked about this bench. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's a damn good sign.
Mm-hmm.
No, it's a great sign. Yeah, no, he's got 10.
Remember, they had 0 points at the half last game. This is impressive as shit.
I still haven't got any word on Danny yet on what that injury is or if he's out the rest of this game. I'm sure
they already said he's out for the game.
Yeah,
he's out.
Yeah, right calf strain.
That same thing that Anthony Davis had. That thing does not heal quick.
Yeah.
No, Davis was a groin injury.
Yeah, but he had a calf strain earlier in the season.
I thought you were talking about the playoff. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
He's also 7-1 softy. He's also 7-1.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I mean, it's 7-1 Mister Softy. Get your cones ready. You know what I mean? I mean, he's always looking for a reason to sit out something. So he can miss me on that. Hopefully it's not a big issue because we do need Danny. We don't want to. We're not deep enough to start going and putting bench guys in our starting lineups. Right? We're just not. We know this already. I know our bench has played better. We have some guys who can come off and give you some at times, but we can't. It just makes our bench even weaker. So I mean, I don't mind the Matisse starting because Matisse is a tremendous defender, but we do lose the ability to spread the floor a little bit, like we like to do. Right? We love to spread the court a little tougher with Matisse starting and Danny starting to spread it and to get the respect. Because as soon as Matisse came on the court, they were running at Joel, running at him, even more than they were at the beginning. I feel like there were certain 3 guys that were running at him instead of 2. They're like, all right, well, we got 2 guys who ain't going to shoot. So go ahead. Everybody go run at him because he will shoot.
You know what sucks, too? Right behind me, I literally started keeping track of days without injury for the Sixers. I'm going to have to race that now. I had 10. It was up to 10 days. I'm going to get rid of that now.
Like at the job, like I like that. I like at the job, like yeah I like that. That's a nice touch.
It worked for 10 days. Now I got to start all over again.
I kept praying. I just kept praying. I just kept praying. Yeah, I just kept praying.
All right, let's get the prayer service going.
Frank, I will remove you from this stream. Not now.
What do you mean? It worked last time.
It worked. It worked the last 2 times.
Oh.
See, look.
Ryan, did you smite him?
You summoned the friggin' internet devils. You got rid of Pete.
I didn't mean to smite him. Oh my gosh.
I don't think comments are talking about Beal for Ben.
Wow,
I don't know about that one. I don't know what we're doing that right now.
Why are we talking about Trae?
What are we doing? What are we doing? I mean, listen, David. I mean, with all due respect, we love the comment and everything else, but why are we having these conversations right now? Talk to me. We'll talk about trades and all that. We have a whole offseason to do that, and especially if things don't go our way. So let's visit that when the time comes, if it comes.
Right? I mean, I already made my prediction about off season, but that doesn't matter right now at all.
Yeah.
Dame Dollar got the second highest.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, bro. That's what I'm saying.
To the Sixers.
Dame makes a lot of sense here. He just does.
I swear, when you see how close that Harden trade was, I swear if they pick up the phone with Dame Dollar and they said he want Ben included in that deal, I don't know.
Oh yeah, for sure. Daryl will throw him in if he doesn't perform in the playoffs, but we have to see that first.
Ricky,
he has a known history of doing that too. Known history.
Ricky, if I did that for the Eagles, the sign, I would throw the sign out the friggin' window because it's not lasting. That's like every 5 seconds. I'd be changing every 3 seconds.
It'll be an hour.
Every 3 seconds, yeah.
It was like that with my Chargers. Like it was for my Chargers for like 4 years in a row, Ricky. So y'all ain't the only ones, man. every time we was turning around, we was getting the whole offensive line was in the damn tent, and they was over there examining them the whole time. I used to be like, all right, damn, he out for the game. Oh, it's damn, he out for the game. Damn. Then the running backs. Then when we had Melvin Gordon, Jesus, every time you turned around, he was on the injury report. So, I'm getting flashbacks, man. All right, I'm getting flashbacks. I'm cool.
I just pray that we can get to training camp at least with the offensive line being healthy. Because last year, I mean, it was OTAs and these dudes are tearing their ACL, MCLs. Like,
I like that receiving core y'all got. I like that receiving core. I'm a fan. I'm a big fan of Smith. I'm a big fan of Smith, and I'm a big fan of Rager. I like that receiving core. And
we'll see what they do.
It gets hurt. It gives that man hurt some options. It gets hurt some options. I'm rooting for him. I'm actually rooting for him because when he came in for Carson Wentz and stuff like that, it just looked like a whole shit show. So I'm actually rooting for him.
Yeah.
I mean, we all want him to succeed. I just don't know what I'm getting from him. Like, I want him to be like, I would love it if he was a franchise quarterback. I have no idea what I'm getting in him.
Yeah, we're not going to know about that for at least like 8 games.
You didn't know what you was getting out the other guys either. You didn't know what you was getting out of Wentz at first. No,
I mean, we knew when Carson was given like an opportunity to have good players around him, he could get the job done.
I agree with that, but yeah, Hurts really doesn't have the same type of talent level on the receiving core that Wentz had, but it's still
stop.
Hurts has better talent already right now than Wentz has since.
I'm sorry, Carson Wentz's receivers were DGB and Jordan Matthews. Let's stop that right now.
He had 1 year. He had 1 year of Alshon in it, like in his late prime, which was good, and then he had Torrey Smith, and that was the best.
Can I ask a question?
I thought this was a Sixers show.
How the hell are we talking about Carson Wentz?
That's what I'm
on a Sixers reaction show.
Oh yeah, did you see that he had a second kid now? Second kid coming.
Yeah, good
for him.
Hey, y'all know y'all can't be doing that, y'all. I know that's a touchy subject, but he did get y'all halfway to the promised land, man. Don't be getting all like that with him, man. And he finished it up. Then Nick Foles finished it off. Yeah, like
doing this. Like I know, we all know these are all things we know already. Pete can't help himself from running the Carson. I love Carson, but Pete cannot help.
I didn't do anything. I didn't start this, man.
Since QBs came up, he couldn't help himself but just throwing Carson's name across the table. Like, he's not Carson.
I don't know what he is.
You're the one who started
this.
this.
Can he be Carson? That'd be awesome.
No, Ricky started it. Ricky started it with his question. Ricky said,
I can't be held responsible this time.
Oh man, since it ain't my team, I could start a lot of trouble. So to me.
Hey, you guys got a really good quarterback, so.
No, I was Herbert. I was shocked. See, somebody told me how good Herbert was. I was so angry at the draft because I was like, yo. We got Tyrod Taylor because and I'm guilty of this. I didn't watch him play. I didn't watch him.
He was phenomenal. He would have went number 1 the year before.
Yeah, I didn't watch him play.
But he also struggled too. He also had a very poor year the year after.
Yeah, so I didn't watch him play. So when I seen the pick, I was asking a friend of mine. I was like, "Who is this kid?" I was like, "Who is he?" I'm like, "Oh, we got Tyrod Taylor in this good."
Tua. I literally laughed my ass out of my chair because I'm like, you really passed up Herbert?
Yeah, and I was shocked, man. And then we went out and improved the offensive line this year. So it's going to be some fun football.
Yeah, he broke Baker Mayfield's touchdown record.
Yeah, it's going to be some fun football, man. That's going to be
a fun. If you guys can figure it out, because I'm such a big Herbert fan, if you guys can figure it out, it's going to.
Oh, there he goes.
See,
there he goes. All right, well, back on the Sixers.
Sorry, guys. I smited him again.
Perfect way to get back to the Sixers. Perfect way.
Oh, Lord.
What a great segue.
Lord is in his feelings tonight. He's asking for apologies. Lord, it's the playoffs. Chill.
It's halftime. All right.
It's halftime, and we're answering another question. And yes, I'll talk Sixers all year round too. So
yeah, same.
All my team.
Hey, Lord, ask us a Sixers question.
Ask us some Sixers questions. Let's
go, baby. Let's go. We're rallying tonight. We're going up 2-1 debate. 2-1 tonight, baby.
There's no we with you.
Let's go.
There's no we with you.
Let him hop on the bandwagon. Let him hop on the bandwagon.
People are in the chat. I mean, John Malmus in the chat putting stats in now. I mean, of like Wentz. I mean, it gets out of hand. It gets out of hand. Yeah.
Ben Simmons is trash from John Malmus. That's what we can talk about.
Keys in the second half. Dan asks,
Ben
first,
Simmons to drive the lane and make a layup. You know what I mean? That would be nice.
Turnovers, right? I don't want to turn the basketball over 7 times again in the second half.
Yep.
That's not egregious, but I like to turn the ball over no more than 10 this game. 3 more turnovers. You take care of the basketball on the road. When you're a more talented team, you're going to walk out of gyms with wins. This is how that works. So that's where it starts. It starts not turning the basketball over. And I don't know if we're getting. Let me see.
And Ben, I'm really about to excuse my vernacular. Put my foot up your ass if you drive to the basket one more goddamn time, and you got a lane to the basket, and you make that dumbass pass.
You're right. You're so right.
Like, come on, man. Come on. You see what they're doing.
Is your foot ready, Sabri? I mean, get your foot ready.
This is the type of stuff that I'd like to think about, or I like to question with Doc, right? Because we know that Doc is protective of him in interviews and stuff. But when stuff like this keeps happening, it makes me think that Doc will never criticize this guy. Like, how is he coaching him? Is he saying to Ben when he thinks that Ben does something wrong, is he saying, okay, Ben, that is wrong, you should do this? Or is he just saying, hey, whatever, it's Ben, I got to be soft on him because he doesn't like criticism?
And I
what are we doing here?
I 100% agree with that. And to the point when he got pissed off at that interviewer for asking that question about Ben Simmons, she asked a volley question about Ben Simmons, and he was like, "Oh, this Ben Simmons thing is getting out of hand. Oh, we don't like. Come on, man, stop making excuses for this dude. Like I've been one of Ben Simmons' most #1 critiquers the whole year. Stop making excuses. Stuff like that should drive you crazy as a coach when you have an open lane to the damn basket and you're kicking it out. You're 6'11", 240 pounds. You're stronger than most people on the court, faster than most people on the court, and you sit up there and do something like that."
Mm-hmm.
Dan, you're right.
Preach,
I mean, we're going to see that at least 2 more times probably in the second half.
Yeah, I mean, let's play a drinking game, and I bet you my liver will be fried.
add in every time he misses a free throw too.
What do you guys? My only devil's advocate.
You're trying to kill me. You're trying to kill me, man.
Put stuff on Doc, right? And this is my only devil's advocate to this, right?
All right.
Is what the hell you want him to say? You guys want him to come up on the podium and say, he's not good enough offensively. Look,
Hey,
No, Tom. I don't have an issue with his. I don't have an issue with his answers for the interview, honestly. But my problem is, it looks like he's not coaching him correctly on the court. He's not getting any better.
He's walking in his hip with him. He's in his pocket. Sam Cassell's been in his pocket all year coaching.
Sam Cassell, yeah. Why do we keep seeing him pass out of an open layup? Why do we keep seeing that?
How's it got? Listen. We sit here and talk about it. You think they don't talk about it? Danny Green talked about it to start the year, who's been a veteran in this league forever. Nothing changes who he is.
So you just think that he's just being stubborn and people can talk to him all he wants and he just...
Yeah. I don't know if he's even being stubborn. He is who he is.
I don't think it's a lack of coaching. Honestly, what I think it is, it's Ben Simmons playing within the offense. Doc Rivers has said that he believes Ben Simmons and he wants him to be the facilitator. So that gives Ben Simmons the outlet, and it's nobody's fault except for Ben on his own.
Doc's been an enabler for this behavior.
I agree. If he's
working out well for us so far.
I agree.
Doc's been an enabler for this.
Yeah, he is an enabler.
Now we're just passing off coaches now, because I heard for years it was Brett Brown enabling them. Brett Brown's enabling them. Now it's Doc's enabling.
They both enabled, Tom. They both enabled.
I like what Doc has done overall as a coach, but I have not liked his coaching of Ben Simmons.
No. See, this is where everybody on the panel's wrong if you think like that, because this team went from a team that couldn't finish to being a #1 seed. So maybe anybody think that Doc came in here and said, you know what, I'm just going to play to this guy's strength, and that's it. I'm not going to worry about the rest. So can his strengths win us games? And nobody thinks like that. Look, I'm in the production. I can't stand it. Okay, I get it. But like, what do we expect this guy to say though? We're expected to come to podiums and say, "Yeah, I mean, we need more from offensively." No, we're winning basketball games. Like
he needs to say that. See, he doesn't. He doesn't say that. Tom,
I don't have it.
No coach who wants to win games is going to say shit like that.
What?
No way they just called that a foul. No way they just called that a foul. No way they just called that a foul.
Wow.
Are you out of your mind?
How is that a
Doc,
foul?
you got to challenge it, please, for the love of God.
Doc, challenge it.
I think he is.
I think the guy behind him said challenge it.
Oh my God!
The refs should converge together on that one. So one of them had to see that. One of them had to see that.
Who's on the officiating crew? Who's on the officiating crew tonight?
They're not challenging it because it's too early in the third quarter. They don't want to lose their challenge.
Yeah,
Again, another BS rule in the NBA. If you win a challenge, you don't get another one. Why is that a rule?
You think it should be like football?
Dude, what? And then they score off of it. Awesome.
Here we go.
All right. I mean, that was great defense by Simmons on Trae right there.
And Embiid too. Embiid gotten up there to challenge the. Then there we go.
There you go, Ben.
Finally, Ben.
Tom, to answer the question from earlier, the keys to the second half, I think Tobias has 12 at the moment, and Seth has like 6.
Seth has 5. Yep. Close enough.
Seth has to get to at least 15, and Tobias has to get to at least 22-ish.
Yeah, probably around there.
Seth is going to foul him. I can already tell. Oh God, don't jump.
Bogdanovich wide open.
Floater. Yep. Dude, this dude never misses.
No,
I don't understand.
Neither one of them. The guy on the other Bogdanovich on Utah, he doesn't miss either.
He would have been on the Bucks if the Bucks GM could have kept his mouth shut.
See, I like him. I like them getting him in the post.
There's a pass, Ben.
Come on,
there we go.
now.
There we go. There we go.
And listen,
how is that not? Oh, it was
but tell me, you want him to sit up on a podium after a game and he makes passes like that, and you win it. And you win a basketball game. It's critical.
We have no issue when you win.
I don't know what you got. Like,
you don't have no issue when you win. But
we have no issue when you win. But when you lose because you go 2 for 10 from the free throw line and you're taking 3 attempts in a game, we're gonna cry about it.
Yeah.
You want to say if you want to say that, you got to say he's got to shoot the free throws better. I'm all for it. I'm all for it because
he's holding them the whole way. It's a foul.
Hey, Tom, it's a way of being critical without bashing your players. It's a way of being critical and saying, you know what, we do need more from Ben on the offensive. Challenging him and bashing him is 2 different things.
Yeah, but how do we know they're not challenging him internally?
In game two, Ben had 4 points, and I thought he played a really good game. I thought he played a really good game, but tonight he has not played a good game. When you have opportunities to get easy buckets, you got to make them.
See, in the Wizards game when he had 4, 15, and 15, I said, "Yo, that's a hell of a game." Nobody can say.
No, don't say that to Johnny. Don't say that to Johnny.
Nobody can say.
No, I said that was a good game.
No, you did not.
Yes, I did. Yes, I did. I said that was a good game.
I literally have DMs from you that disagree with that statement.
I said, I'm pretty sure I said 15 and 15 is great, but what Pete said, this is what Pete said. I remember very distinctly. After game 1 against the Washington Wizards,
go Ben.
He said that, I'm going to watch this.
Whoa,
What was that?
Whoa, that was a
What was
foul.
the
It had
foul?
to be.
I thought see. I'm watching on mute, so I can't hear the whistle.
Same.
I'm like, he wouldn't dare try that.
Same. I thought he was going to miss that. But anyway,
Stadium would have imploded if that happened.
This is ridiculous. Pete told me that Ben Simmons' game 1 performance against the Wizards shows why he's a good playoff performer. 1 game. He said that showed me all I need to say.
4, 15, and 15.
It was against the Washington Wizards.
Who gives a fuck? Which game's a good game?
There you go, Ben.
Yeah, I don't know what you guys are asking for tonight, though. Like, I mean, I'm Mr. Critical. I don't understand. Like, I don't understand. He missed like 1 bunny, and from that bunny on,
we've
been like overwhelming talking about the guy who's 4 for 7 with 8. Like, 8 and 5. Like, he is what he is. I mean,
he missed 2 bunnies, and he had a turnover, and he had a missed rebound, which was wide open.
He had 2 early turnovers, and he hasn't had one since. So
Hacker Ben, we going to the line. We going to the line.
You know I get it, Johnny. You know I get it. You know it. But like, if I'm winning basketball games, I'm not going to any D'ing up their best player.
This isn't the worst Ben Simmons game ever. I think that's what you're trying to say. This isn't like
bad Ben Simmons game.
I mean, I want
dude.
I
Here we go with the foul line.
Place when the guy misses something free. I want to break everything in my place when guys miss free throws because they're fucking free. But the rest of the game, I'm not going to sit here and complain about anymore. I'll fucking crush dudes over this shit. Because I can go hit. I can go 1 for 2 right now.
I already accepted.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
We got Frosties, baby!
I already accepted Ben. I already accepted Ben's the player Ben is. I already accepted who he is and stuff like that. I already accepted that he's a 3-and-D for slashing facilitator.
Oh shit!
Stop.
Oh my god, dude! This is it.
Okay. Everyone, shut up about Simmons. Everyone, shut up.
What we're doing? We can't have nice things.
He's good.
He's good.
And we're up 12. We're smoking, guys. We're up 12.
It was a bruise.
14. No, nobody says Simmons again. Nobody.
No, he's not. Fuck. Damn it.
He's fine.
No, he's not. I'm gonna have to erase this thing again.
Oh my goodness!
I can't believe this is real life. I can't believe this is gonna happen. I just can't.
Oh my goodness!
Thank you, Stu. Appreciate it.
Thanks, Stu.
Maybe not 3-1. Maybe
we
not.
go back up 3-1. Book it. Well,
maybe not.
Hold, please. Hold, please.
Hold on, Joe. Because they tell you it's like, oh, he's not gonna be able to hurt it more, right? And like you tell us that, and then it's like, well, he hurt it more. Like I can hear that news coming out the next. You know what I mean? Like you can't hurt it more, and then like a week later, well, listen, he tore it more. Happens to 1 out of like every 100,000 guys. You know what I mean? That you rip it more.
It'll happen to us. You know what happened to us? You know what happened? There was somebody in the chat earlier that was saying, like, they were saying conspiracies. Like, oh, there's no way he has a tear. There's no way. Whoever that guy is, I'm searching for you. I'm putting that comment up.
Oh, I mean, there was times where if you would have
Why would they lie about that? Like, it's just like the most random ass thing ever.
No, they wouldn't. But if you told me through games 1 and 2 of this series that he had a tear in his meniscus, I would tell you, shut up.
It just went down. I kind of I'm trying to stream. And B went down again?
He didn't go down, but he grabbed his
He
knee.
was limping, and apparently the crowd in Atlanta was cheering.
That doesn't.
But you're not going to hear that on the national media.
Of course they were. If it was us, it would be a national.
Oh, it would be a national story. Yep.
So break Trae Young Wade, since they got something to cheer about. Since they want to cheer about a meniscus.
Whoa.
Let's go after Trae Young. Let's get the pipes ready. Let's go.
New Orleans Saints bounty game.
Steve Boy says,
Keep rest there, Frankie boy. Come on now.
What's up, fellas? That was scary. What's up, Steve? Jimmy chiming in. Uh-oh. Chris Dunn. Come on, JoJo. Sending you good healing vibes.
I'm hoping that they can just do some Mr. Miyagi stuff, rub the hands together.
Well, what knee is the meniscus teared again?
Right.
Okay, he was holding his left knee.
That's even better.
Oh, great.
Great. We tear both.
He can't walk. He can't walk now.
Yep. We rose him up to walk again, and then look what happens now. Now God's saying I gave you enough time.
We prayed for the wrong knee.
It wasn't even like he did anything. He was just standing there, and all of a sudden it was just
Sometimes
gone.
that happens, though. That's how it happens sometimes.
Left knee for Joel Embiid. Oh God.
I mean, I'll give knee replacement. I'll give one up.
Is he back up?
He was never down, but he just like
he just like hobbled a little bit.
He hobbled a little bit, and then he just like grabbed his knee.
We cannot lose him for this game, though.
But then he jogged to the other side of the court, so I don't know.
Daniel, appreciate the super chat, brother. He said, "Is Trae dropping 40 on us right now? Shut the fuck up." Ben has.
Let's not speak too soon.
Everyone needs the membership up. You all get great content. Yep.
True.
There you go, Daniel.
Memberships in.
Appreciate it, Daniel.
You can get all your A2D memberships on YouTube. And for
he's walking.
He's back. He's back.
All right.
And for $9.99 a month, you get appearances on shows, members on live stream,
and
shout outs, and weekly sports picks from Money Pop Podcast, as well as discounted A2D merch. And we got more and more coming. So that's on the YouTube side of things. So anybody over on YouTube wants to get part of the A2D memberships, $9.99 a month, and includes everything on the screen below us. So go do it.
I didn't see anything there.
It was a cramp.
maybe.
I want to shout my guys out too,
Dude,
man.
come on, dude. Come on, dude. These
not a
refs
foul.
need to stop blowing Trae Young. Every single game, this guy does this. Every single game.
Dude, you take those fouls out of the game, Trae. Oh my God.
Dude, he's a
He's
big
not even.
Steph Curry.
He's not even a good 3-point shooter. He's
No.
not.
No.
The league wants him to be Steph so bad.
Oh, the league's eating it up that he won a
Yeah.
series. Like they can't blow. Adam Silver probably sent him a care package of a blowjob after winning
There you
series.
go, Cork.
Yeah,
Good.
just like he was sending them the girl
Wait, what?
the in and out
what?
from the bubble.
Guys are
What?
these
Oh
guys
my
are
God,
brutes.
these refs are. Oh,
Yeah.
And it's a
Helen
shame
Keller can
because-
officiate a better game than this.
Because Doc can't challenge because he knows late in the game there's going to be something questionable to where he needs to save it.
Can we rebound? Can we rebound?
Something?
Oh, and they just got a free
Oh.
shot clock. How are they getting a new shot
What?
clock if we didn't get the rebound?
There we go, 14.
Yeah, it's a reset though.
Hey,
It doesn't reset the 24 anymore.
Yeah, that was gonna say what was going on with that.
I'm gonna shout my guys out at East Sleep Sixers, man.
look how big that dude's whistle is.
Tom
Yeah,
been over there a couple of times.
Ferk. Oh my God.
Thank
Ferk.
you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Oh, 14 boys.
There we go, Ben. There we go, Ben.
There we go.
Bang.
And he's got double digits for the
Eat
night.
up, Ben.
Yeah, man. Y'all, everybody over there, check out East Sleep Sixers, man. Tom been a special guest over there a couple of times, man. We always have interesting conversations over there, man. We always have interesting things to talk about. Tom was over there twice with us, so check us out, man.
Yeah, for sure.
Check us out, man. So we Sixers talk all the time, pre-game, post-game, and the interviews. So definitely 24/7 too.
24/7 original.
24/7. Rest in peace. The homie, my brother Joey D.
Why you gotta make me cry live on air?
No, it's still the same thing, man. It still didn't register yet in me either, man. Joe, so it didn't register me yet either, man. Joe, that's my brother.
I miss him.
Yeah, that's my brother, man. I miss him too, man. I miss him dearly, man. And that's why we doing what we doing over there.
It ain't gonna be right walking down Broad Street without him.
Oh, there's
What's that knee doing?
Now
Let's
walk
go.
gently.
Great
Now
pass.
What
by-
knee injury?
Let's
Great
go.
look from Benny. Great look from Benjamin Button. Let's call things how they are. It's a great look.
That was a great pass. Yeah, it was a great pass.
Any buttons?
Don't sound so excited there, John.
No, John's like, I'm in the middle of you two, and I've been on plenty of Fridays where like I can be on Johnny's side and then I can be on Pete's side because you're both like one's far left, one's far right when it comes to Ben Simmons. It's hysterical. If you want the two total opposites of Ben Simmons, you have him down there, and then you have Pete in the middle who's like, I hate him.
I love that skill. Ben's just like,
Oh,
Look at this,
dirty.
Tom. Look at that. Filth.
Ben's just like, eh.
Okay.
That's
Step on him now.
all right.
Step
Good
on him
luck.
again.
Good luck,
There we go.
Yeah, this game's over.
Shut up, Ralph.
Ralph.
Right
No,
on, Ralph. You're
6
gonna
minutes
ruin it
left
for
in the
everyone.
quarter. Ralph, stop.
It's over.
Yo,
No,
man.
it's not. It's not
Just
over.
like the
Lakers
It is not
playoff.
over.
The Hawks can't run with you guys. It's over.
It is no. Do not
Yes,
stop.
it is. It's
Stop.
over.
We're not
He's
doing
not
this.
wrong.
We're not doing this.
Johnny's
Trae
been
Young.
so hurt. Johnny's been so hurt. Like you can't don't do it.
No, I know. I'm
shut
serious.
down Trae Young.
Dude,
and Trae
I'm not
Young
trying
can't
to-
do
You've
nothing.
been getting beat by like a government mule this episode.
I'm not trying to get any jinxes or any fixes in.
Jinxes.
I just want to
What
enjoy
grown-ass
the
men?
game
Stop it.
without making any boisterous claims that could come back and bite us in the ass. That's all I'm trying to think.
Dude,
Johnny-
you're 18 years old. You need to grow some downstairs area, buddy. Let's go. Come on.
You're right.
Ryan agrees. Ryan agrees with me.
better
Ryan knows how this stuff works.
Exactly.
No,
He knows
I
how
know
this
how
stuff
this
works.
stuff works. We're the better basketball team. The Atlanta Hawks are frauds, and they're not coming back.
They need to go some downstairs there.
Game over.
You're 18 years old. You can't be believing these
Not
jinx
Atlanta anymore.
shit.
It is cold Atlanta.
No.
The Phillies in town, and we're the
outta
best
here.
defensive basketball team
What is
left
going
in the
on
postseason.
right
We're
now?
the best defensive basketball team left in the postseason, and we're showing hot Atlanta.
I love Johnny, and I'll say that from the heart.
Even now I'm starting to think this is over in 5 now. Now I'm starting to think where Sabri's at. Now I'm starting to think 5.
It's over.
5 pieces.
It's over. Ben has
whoa.
shut down Trae Young. Trae Young can't get
Whoa.
nothing off. Trae Young is their whole offense. It's over, dude. It's over. This game is over.
Hold on. We got breaking news. We got breaking news from Rob Brinkman, who's not allowed to watch the Sixers. I mean,
Apparently.
you told us you were done. You weren't watching it. You were out on it. They were pussy.
You're a fraud, Brinkman.
It wasn't good enough. We weren't getting past the hole.
Loser.
Yeah. So you Rob.
Was that after game 1?
Yeah. Yep.
Oh, okay. I didn't
no
see that
balls.
stream.
That is Rob Brinkman.
Brinkman, I'm glad you joined us.
Look, if everyone wants to go ahead and
the game was even on tonight.
If everyone wants to go ahead and say that it's over and that I agree the Sixers are a better team than the Hawks. We have no excuse not to win. I agree with that, obviously, but I'm just not. I just don't feel comfortable. I just don't feel comfortable calling this team fraud, that team fraud, saying all this.
They're frauds, and it's over. And I feel comfortable enough saying it.
I feel comfortable saying it too. The Atlanta Hawks are frauds. Jesse Davis, we appreciate
frauds.
He says
19-6 quarter. 19-6 quarter. 19-6 quarter.
And that's been the third quarter. The third quarter has been big for us in this series. Well, one time, and then the fourth was in game 1. Jesse says, hope Joel is good. NBA should be embarrassed for the calls in today's game. I like the way the NHL refs loosen up when playoff time comes. Yeah, I mean.
This really hasn't been as bad as like game 1, though, to be honest. Like game 1 was an absolute joke. How bad that was.
Embarrassment.
No, yeah, it was terrible. Like tonight, there's been a few here or there, but hasn't been as bad as we've seen in the past.
How do you have like Tony Brothers and the other guy call a better game?
Tony Brothers.
Hey,
Tony Brothers and Scott
here.
Foster
There's
did a
your
good job.
reason.
Oh, Agenda Silver is here.
Cleavage here.
Agenda Silver.
We got to call this game
Silver. Commission a fake piece. Can't tell if they're real or not. But you get confirmation.
Tony Brothers,
would you touch him? Let us know. He won't touch him. You know
by the way, Adam Silver is here. Sorry.
Oh man, Tony Brothers. That's like saying the boogeyman's name. Don't say that name, man.
Yeah, exactly.
Like Brothers was throwing off a foul the other night, and the other ref came in. He's like, "No, shut up. Go in the corner. You have no idea what the hell you're talking about."
It's over. Over. Wrap it up. Move on. Go ahead and play the next.
Starter
Take it, Ben.
Okay, Ben.
Series is over.
Okay, Ben. Burke, what is that?
I was just
whatever he wants.
Ralph, even though you're probably right, even though that is probably a thing.
Oh shit! Oh my god!
I love that video so much.
Wait, I don't remember, but I have a feeling that Ralph definitely did say this. When the Lakers went up 2-1, he probably thought it was Lakers in 5.
Yo,
he's real quiet.
Absolutely.
Hey Ralph, y'all was never beating that Suns team. I had that Suns team beating y'all in 6.
I agree with that. Even if 80 didn't go down, I thought the Suns were going to win.
I had the Suns beating y'all in 6.
Mr. Wing, appreciate the super chat.
Thank you,
thank you, everybody. Mr. Wing, membership up, baby. Get your A2D membership. $9.99 a month.
Yeah, man, you got a question, Mr. Wing? Go ahead, because we'll answer it.
What is going on right now?
What is going on? I don't know.
Doc was all mad. The fans are going crazy.
Ferk is acting. Oh, Embiid. Okay.
All
right. That would be crazy.
Okay, Popsy.
It was probably because they thought he was shooting on that, and then that's probably why they were pissed off. Because I would assume he was going there line. Get that shit.
Capella, you sick. Capella is a fraud. I don't even care that they made that three.
I thought it was good, Johnny.
No. Capella can't do nothing.
You got more screenshots of that? Did he say Capella was good?
I said Capella.
He liked him, but he thought Capella would give a better.
I honestly did not expect that Capella would look like this bad of a center. There we go, Ben.
Hey.
Okay, stop. Oh, here we go.
Quiet, everybody. Ben scores.
Up there.
Day.
There we go.
Let's go.
There we go. Joel, just chill yourself down, Joel.
There you go. Just go sit down, buddy.
There we go, Ben. There we go, Ben. He can't guard you.
Oh my God!
He missed the dunk. He missed the dunk. He missed the dunk. Terrible. Trash.
But it was foul. He was fouled.
Damn.
Again, I got
all right. Here comes 0 for 2 though.
I thought that was happening in real time. I didn't realize. I'm like,
Ben,
oh my God.
I will be very happy with Ben if he can make 2 of 2 here, but it's not going to happen.
1 out of 2. 1 out of 2. I get 1 out of 2.
Oh my God! Here we go.
I mean, they're an ish.
How bad can you be at this? You're an NBA player. I could go out there and make better than 30%. I could do that.
The problem is
literally, it's not even hard. It's not even that hard. It's literally not hard.
No, you could. I don't understand. There's no hitch. There's none of that. I don't know why he's not.
Thank you. There we go.
All right.
1.
Because he doesn't need to all the time, Rob, either. Like, and I'm not trying to be Mr. Defense for him or his legal team, because I'm not Ben's legal team. But sometimes he doesn't have to be this aggressive. Sometimes he does need to feel the room and be aggressive. You guys know how I stand on it. I'm the feel the room guy with Ben. I'm the feel
He needs to be aggressive all the time. If you're going to have a chance in the championship.
God. Of course that goes in.
I'm so happy they didn't call a foul, though.
Yeah, I was waiting for the foul.
He needs to be aggressive all the time if we're going to win a
No, he
championship. Yes, he do.
He's been pretty aggressive this game. I'm going to be honest. First, back.
Get him out. He's done.
Debris, I understand what you're saying, and I'm not telling you can be passive. I'm saying because I know no matter what.
Capella blows. Capella stinks. Capella stinks.
I know no matter what, I'm getting the aggressiveness. I'm getting the aggressiveness on the defensive side of the court, Sabri, right?
Yeah.
And that's why I say that all the time, because he has to be aggressive offensively. What I ask him offensively is be downhill. And that's what he's doing tonight. But feel the room being downhill. Because other times you can be downhill and be Dish City, right? But with no Danny, now you got to feel the room. You lost a 3-point guy. Now you got to pick up the slack a little bit.
That's 1.
And credit to him, he's been more aggressive in the third, and I'll take it. Like, and I understand there's gonna be games where he reverts back to me wanting to put my head through a wall. So I take them both for what they are, and I say just play great defense game in, game out. And I can beat both.
Was that 2 of 2?
That's 2.
And I can deal with the rest.
He did 2 of 2 when I wasn't looking at the screen. Whenever he shoots now, I'm just gonna look
Johnny,
down.
stop looking at the screen.
I'm just looking down. I'm just looking down.
Johnny, we got to put you in the bathroom next time. We got to put you somewhere else. We got to put you away from the TV.
He's got 11 points this quarter. That's a huge reason for our big quarter right now.
Yeah, we're up this game. Here comes Capella. Yeah, go ahead. Take him, Capella. Take him, Capella. Okay. All right.
That's a good take.
That was a really good take.
No, if you would ask me pre-series if I thought Capella could run with him,
this is what happens.
I would think he could at least give him a hard time.
That's what I thought. That's what I thought. That's what I thought. But then he gets absolutely outplayed.
It proves you Joe's greatness, right?
Joel. Okay, Ben, that's a cheap foul. Why, Ben? Why? You didn't need to do that.
I'm fine with it.
I don't mind that.
I don't mind that at all.
I would have rather him went for his own rebound and not stood around before that happened, but that's a story for another day. Dominic says this series is a wrap. Don't tell Jack.
Dominic, we don't need that energy here.
Johnny, I want to be nice to you. I do, because you're getting.
I'm trying my best to not have any jinxes or fixes or anything that could go wrong with this conference finals run. Once we get there,
you're worse than me. You're worse than me.
Johnny, I want to help you. I want to help you deal with all the pain it is being a Philly sports fan. You need to get over those fucking jinxes, or else the city will eat you alive.
Tom, I think we found the male version of Tori.
I was just going to say that him and Tori would get along perfectly.
Have you met Tori?
I watched her on here before. I haven't been on a show with her though.
You guys will be best friends.
We'll set that up.
You guys will be best friends.
You also have to have a massive man crush on Jimmy Butler. Oh wait, you do. So you're going to be best. Awesome, Jimmy Butler.
Ray Allen.
Hey, listen. Johnny, all Jimmy Butler does is work. That's all I know.
You know what else? It's eliminated
Glue power couple.
Hey, Johnny,
What was
don't
he
worry
like a
about it.
minus 60 in the playoffs?
Gloom.
Yes, he was, Pete. Yes, he was.
He's back in the
Let me get
lab.
Tori
Pete.
in here.
He's back in the
Don't
lab.
worry. He's going to be telling all of his teammates about how they need to work.
Wide open, Joe.
Even though he
Damn.
needed to do the most work of all.
It's all right.
Hey, Johnny, don't worry about it, yo. I got a man crush. Don't let nobody from my podcast here. I got a man crush on Seth Curry. So, so
Hey, at least that Curry's still in the playoffs.
we got
Right,
some.
if he would have made that pass in it initially, it would have got picked off.
Hey,
So,
listen,
Johnny,
he was
it's all
tired.
good.
He was tired from the finals run. That's why.
Oh,
Which one?
bullshit. Bullshit.
The wide open underneath. He
Some
clo-
piece.
yeah, he
Yeah,
closed
what
quick.
was he tired? What, him and all his other teammates were tired too?
Who?
Yeah, I mean,
Who we
the
talking about?
Miami Heat were all tired from that finals run. They had a week.
Oh,
They had the
They
week
all
off.
sucked. They weren't tired from shit. They all sucked.
Hey, listen, I expected the Bucks to win that series.
They
but
didn't
I
have
hope the Heat
the
would
they
put
didn't
up-
have the bubble to help them anymore.
They didn't have the bubble. I'm not
All
even going
those
to bring it up.
guys in
I'm not
Miami
even going to
got
bring it
hot
up.
at the right minute, and
I'm
that
not
was
e-
it.
I'm not even going to bring it up because you will literally go off if I bring up what I'm about to bring up.
I'll bring it
Jimmy
up.
Butler is overrated, and Tobias Harris is
Tyler
better.
Hero was more worried about bending over Instagram models and getting better. I mean,
That's the only shot that he made. I mean,
one
yeah,
of them Instagram models. I follow her on IG. Don't do that, son. I follow her.
I mean,
her
now
on IG.
she's
Don't
pregnant
do-
now, so at least he made one shot.
Well,
Oh, well done.
Good
Well
job,
done.
Johnny. Well done.
Very good.
Bucket. They like to say that.
Johnny, this is your reward. Very good, Johnny.
Feel it in your
Very good.
dick.
Hold on.
Got more buckets than Jimmy Butler does.
Oh.
But don't worry, he's gonna point his finger at people and tell everyone how much he works hard and how it's everyone's fault but his own, aka the Jimmy motto.
Jimmy Butler.
How
Trey,
many more teams does he have to be on where it's everyone else's fault and not his fault? I want to know this.
Goodness. Oh my goodness. George Hill, we could
George
we
Hill,
could use
great
that,
player,
George.
by the way.
George,
Going
we
back
could
on
use
the George
that.
Hill now.
We could use that, George.
Full circle back. Circle jerk back to George.
Yep.
We are back to the all-bench lineup with babysitter Embiid. What the hell?
Doc, this isn't a 30-point lead, bro.
I'd watch that series.
Solomon Hill.
Good job.
That's a
Kurt.
foul. Yep,
Oh,
it's a foul.
wow.
I don't mind.
And we're walking the court.
Like, I don't mind if he goes to the bench and you have a lead, right? And you sustain it and you let him give it a little bit longer of a run. Because at the end of the day, like, you know, let the Nets go to a 3-man bench and like, or whoever you play next, or in this series, like you gotta have bench production. Now the score is 88-73 Sixers, 2:20 left in the third, and Embiid to the line for 2. He has 16 and he's 7 for 8 for the line, leading up to these 2. So
Adubo Herrera said we want Brooklyn. What I want is a few Phillies wins in a row, please.
What I want is
Do
to
that.
off my baseball team.
Can we have a winning team for once?
It's asking for a lot.
yeah,
I
mean,
know.
at least
One
they
miracle at a time, Johnny. One
Yeah,
You
miracle.
that's
only
asking
get
for a
one
lot.
winning team a season there, Johnny.
Wait,
That's
who's got
true.
the iced knee? Who's got the knee? Who's got
That's
the
the Hawks.
Is that Trae?
Hawks.
Yeah,
That's the
it's Trae.
Hawks.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, Ben's
That's
working.
not-
That's
on
what.
that.
Come on.
Probably not.
Every player does that. Every player ices
Yeah,
their
they
knee
ice the
no
knee,
matter
yeah.
what.
Late in the season, you guys are all Yeah, I mean, we're in freaking June. You got guys O's because of ice packs.
What I don't understand though is why Doc doesn't, and this is coming from a Ben Simmons critic. Whenever Doc wants to do his full bench stuff, why doesn't he use Ben Simmons as the one starter instead of using Tobias or I mean Joel's fine because he can
Want
get
me
a
to help
bucket
you
whenever.
with this?
Like Ben can create the offense for the bench players who are spot up shooters. Like that's just
He
common
He doesn't have a
sense.
scorer on the court.
immediate scores?
Like at least Tobias and Joe can.
I've
go
seen
for a
Tobias bench lineups get run out the gym many times.
Oh, I'm not telling you.
Is it his fault or is that the bench's fault?
I don't know. I just think maybe he could try it once because he hasn't really tried it at all.
I don't disagree with you. I think he did it. I think maybe there was 2. He
What
was
is
one
that
of the
ball?
2 on
I
the
don't-
court.
I still don't get that.
So
I don't think that there should be any situation where you don't have 2 starters at least on the court. I don't understand why.
I agree with you depending on time and situation, right? Like I agree
Yeah,
with you.
well, yeah.
Yeah. You're not wrong. Like I yelled that on game 1. Like what are we fucking doing? There should be you sub in 2 guys, you leave 3 on, or you sub in
Good rebound.
2 guys, you know, or you sub in 3 guys and leave 2 on. Whatever way you want to Slice it.
Shake it, bake.
Could
Joel's got a rookie on him. Find him.
Okongwu? Is that Okongwu on the court?
Yep, there it is, Joel.
Shake is wide open.
Super Chatty says, like I said, we go home up 3-1. Book it, all facts.
That would be awesome. That would be awesome.
Hey, fellas, I'm about to get out of here and go prepare for the Eat Sleep Sixers. So I appreciate y'all having me on, y'all. I enjoyed this. Like,
awesome.
I enjoyed, yo. Hey, yo, Pete, y'all hilarious, brother. And yo, hey Johnny, don't let him pile up on you, man. I got your back, bro. Whenever you need me,
Look, man, he's like my kid brother. He knows I love him.
My name is Sabrina Tane, Johnny. Whenever you need somebody to have your back on that thing, man, I got your back. Don't let these dudes pile up on you, man.
Yeah, Jimmy Butler for life. Jimmy Butler for life.
Before you leave, send love to our Sixers 24/7 family. Eat
most definitely. I'm gonna let most definitely. Thank you for giving me this platform. Eat Sleep Sixers, y'all. Check us out. Pre-game, post-game, anytime. Sixers 24/7. Anytime. The Joey's Memorial Barbecue is coming up July 17th. If y'all can make it, slide through. And I know you're going to make it for sure. So slide through. Come talk to us, man. We all family. We all got one goal in mind. We trying to be down Broad Street. Hey, if we down Broad Street together, we could do a simultaneously joint broadcast holding that trophy and shaking the light pole like the Eagles did when they won the championship.
It could be a big ass group celebration.
It's gonna be a group celebration. Nikki, I love you, bro. Nikki, I love you. Jose, Brandon, Carl, Melissa, we love you, bro. Eat Sleep Sixers, A2D. Tom, I thank you, Johnny. Thank you. Hey, Ralphie. Yo, he changed his number from 23 to 6, so maybe
he's back, baby. He's back.
Number
the
6
villain
is back.
Hey, Ralphie, as soon as Pat Riley said the key's under the door, he changed his number.
Yep.
Hey, Ralphie, before
I
I
didn't
go,
even think about that, Tom.
That number change was 10 years too late, Ralphie. Nah, that was 10 years too late. I'm out, fellas.
See you, brother.
Yeah.
Oh, God, in a boot.
We just saw Danny in a boot, by the way, so that's not good.
In a boot.
Yeah. He's not. That's not good.
Well,
that means to me, I think he has like a muscle tear or something.
A boot's never a fun thing. The only thing I'll say to it is to be cautious. They boot often in situations like that.
Yeah.
So
that's true.
Never good to be in a boot. So let me clarify that. Never good to be in a boot. But just right, man, because we can win this series without Danny, but we sure as hell need Danny moving forward. So
yeah.
I'm not like a big injury guy. Like
Lakers missed him this
in
year.
a boot, but like be back in time for the end of the series, or like because I'm not a big medical guy.
I think it all depends on the type of strains he has. Now you're hoping that it's a grade one strain, which can last at least up to 2 weeks at least. But anything more than that, a grade 2 or grade 3, you're probably not going to see him until the end of the season. You're talking months. You're talking the end of the season, and even if it's a grade 3, hopefully it's not a grade 3.
What's the shit that KD had, which led to the Achilles?
Yeah. So you just got to hope it's mild or grade 1.
If it was that bad, would they be having them walking around and coming back to the bench?
That's a good question.
It's a good question. I mean, because I didn't see.
I'm not a doctor. I'm just a guy. You know what I'm saying, Pete?
I didn't see what the boot looked like on him, but
it's just a standard boot.
I think that if you have a strain, you can slowly walk around.
I mean,
as
this
soon
series
as
is
you
over.
run, that's done. It's like that.
Hold on, jumping in, because I got a question.
What's up?
Are we dissecting the type of boot he's wearing? I
thought they are. They are.
Frank was.
Oh
it just depends on the type of boot that he's wearing, and if he's walking fine to the bench. I mean, you could expect
up by 20.
Yeah,
you could
95, 75.
Maybe 1-2 weeks out of action, maybe a couple days depending on medical magic. So
wait, pause. Is that true?
No,
I'm looking it up.
Let's see.
Give me 2 seconds. I'll get my sources on the line.
Saying now, torn calf. Everyone's saying it now.
John Clark. Let's see. Danny Green will not return an hour ago is the most recent thing he said. So that's BS.
Jesse, Odubel, what are you guys saying? What are you
All
guys
right,
saying over
let's
there?
check Shams.
Yeah, if anyone will have
That's
it.
quick, bro. They ain't getting no torn calf back that quick.
Yeah, they don't have
No,
a what do you
no.
call
I don't
it?
think there's
They need an
notification
MRI.
on that. There's no
Torn
They don't.
chance.
Yeah, I was
That's
gonna
an
say they don't have an
MRI call.
MRI. Yeah,
They would have an
MRI.
MRI, and we'll get a result either tomorrow.
In the morning.
Yeah, tomorrow.
We'll get it
We'll
tomorrow.
get it tomorrow morning.
You gotta let swelling go down if it's swollen.
Yeah, we'll get it
Yeah.
tomorrow. Probably around 9 a.m., 10 a.m. time.
Yeah.
Our
Everybody
time,
calm down. You start
Yeah.
talking to one fucking
Guys, the series is over. It's over. Relax.
dude, boy, ain't your
They-
first time. You gotta
They
say my
can't hang
bad.
with you guys.
You need to slow down now. All right, it's ain't your first my bad.
That's
That's
strike two.
interpretation.
That's strike two.
That's what I'm saying.
The series is over. They can't run with you guys.
Ralph.
No.
Ralph.
Everybody,
Ralph.
How is he wrong?
Yeah, he's not wrong.
Oh shit!
Thank you. I know I'm
Ralph, the thing is,
Like,
Ralph, you may not be wrong, but
obviously
at the
he's a
same time,
dirty
let's
Laker
wait
Johnny.
until it's 3-1. Let's
Johnny,
just wait
he's
until
right.
it's 3-1.
Like, I don't want to
Johnny.
agree with Ralph, but he's right.
Johnny. Trae Young is their whole offense, and since game 2 he's been shut down, and they can't get nothing off.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Ben
Simmons
is locking him
rubbing
down.
his bitch.
It's over, dude. He can't get nothing off.
Ben Simmons is rubbing his balls in Trae Young's face every fucking play, and I love it.
That sounds
That
pretty
sounds
kinky.
It does.
I love how whenever Embiid has an injury scare, Keith Pompey will be like, we'll tweet something like, Embiid down, going back to the locker room. No context. No context.
Pompey's a douchebag.
I agree with that. I agree with that completely.
I literally boo him every time I see him when I go places.
This is what he says. He says Embiid has
balls. Speaking of
go
great
ahead.
balls, and
I was trying to find it.
Great
put balls on faces.
Wow.
You know what I mean? Ben must got the smooth stuff. Must be using the ball deodorant that you can only get at manscaped.com. You can get 20% off and free shipping with the code A2D at manscaped.com. Unlock your confidence and always use the right tools for the job with Manscaped. Use the promo code A2D, family. Get yourself 20% off. Ben does it. You got to do it too. And then you can dip your balls on Trae.
Jake, that's once again the segment streak continues.
Yep. No doubt.
We were on fire last week with it.
Well, you just made it. You gave me layups. You gave me oops.
So it's looking like we can enjoy that Suns game tonight, which is nice.
See you, Pete.
Professional plug.
Take 5, Pete. Just take
5.
Just take 5 minutes.
And Pete's on a roll. He's about to say Sixers in 4 against the Nets.
Yeah, just run a lap. Just
run a lap.
I'm so disappointed that we didn't get the win when Triple H rang the bell. Like, that's got to be the most legendary bell ringing ever.
Yeah, he shouldn't be invited back. That's bad luck. Bad luck. Blown out. You can't bring him back.
Score is we're up 20, 95.
95. Yeah, 95.
Yeah.
Philly Sports Passion has a question and a request for you, Johnny. He says, can Johnny say one positive thing about Ben Simmons?
Who said that?
Philly Sports Passion 85. He wants you to say one positive thing about Ben Simmons.
Ben Simmons has played a overall good game today.
There we go. It's progress.
Great defense.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it is progress.
Johnny, did that hurt you on the inside to say that? I want to know.
No, not really. I mean,
did your heart grow 3 sizes? Did you have a Grinch?
Joel Embiid is a monster indeed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I mean, this dude. I thought this dude wouldn't be able to jump. He's getting blocks. He's getting steals.
It's the magic meniscus.
Hey, 61 people watching over on YouTube. Going to need you to pound that like button over there. Hit the subscribe. Let's go.
No Trae Young and can't get buckets.
Yeah, let's go.
No, Trae Young sits the fourth quarter.
I mean, if we don't have to see Embiid for the rest of the game, I'm chilling.
Yeah, I'm not playing Embiid the rest of the game.
I wouldn't play him the rest of the game at all. No, unless some crazy nonsense happens. But
how many points does he have right now, Tom?
21.
Hey, he played a bad game.
It's 21.
That's soft from Embiid. 21.
I think Ben Simmons has 15.
He has 6 assists too. I thought Embiid couldn't pass. I thought that's why Jokic is better than him, because he can pass. And we all love passing.
Yeah, I think if they get this to 10, you see Embiid again now.
Yeah.
For sure.
Oh yeah.
That's true,
Yeah,
Jesse.
we shouldn't be getting this to 10. Come on, boys. We got to keep this within the 15 range.
Yep, I agree with Johnny, surprisingly.
Dwight for 3. Oh, Dwight for 3. Oh, pfft.
Oh.
So we got to
All
rebound.
right.
George Hill!
It's over. It's over.
I'm telling you, the
Come on,
George
let's go
Hill
home. Let's go home.
Bro, the Hawks love just jumping into you.
I love it.
These
That's
these
their
Hawks
whole
love
offense.
they love getting handsy. I mean, they just love it.
Their whole
and I agree
offense is leaning in with their shoulder if they're not knocking down threes.
Hey, boys, you remember one of the keys to the second half was I mentioned turnovers, and so I'd like to keep that 10 or under. Well, they've only had 1 so far in the second half. So you want to know why they went
There
on?
you go.
You want to know why they went on a run? Because they're the better basketball team. If they don't turn the ball
Correct.
over, they can't defend you. They're not good enough defensively. After game 1, everybody started crowning them as like this defensive team, and they're so good. Yes, offensively, they're extremely talented.
That was
Defensively,
us. We beat
they
ourselves
can't
on
guard
that.
a park car either. All right?
Yeah.
No, it's Bradley Beal.
They averaged, what were they? They were averaging 12 threes a game. And in the first half last week, they averaged like 17 the whole game. So it's just like, you're not making me believe anything.
Trey Young's
All right,
their whole
George.
offense.
Good pass, George. Good pass, George. Oh, Dwight, we got to finish that. We got to finish that.
All right. It's a foul.
All right. The Nets don't want smoke. That's all.
Look, we haven't heard any Danny Green news injury yet. He said Danny Green injury is bad news. Well,
We're going to need a Danny Green prayer circle, Frank.
just depends on what it is.
Yeah.
What happened to the Hawks fans? I mean, all the Hawks fans in the world are in that arena right now. So
I'm still looking for the guy that owes $1,000.
Yeah.
I'm still looking for him. You know what I mean? I'm still looking for that guy in the chat.
I think they're all scattering to find the pennies to pay you with. I don't know what's going on.
I can't wait to watch Shaq when he's asked about Hawks in 5 prediction.
He'll still be saying.
Well,
Hawks in
remember,
five,
it's
can't
like
do
Barkley
that.
last year with Portland, where we said Portland was going to sweep the Lakers.
I like it like this, though, where everyone's saying everyone's going to beat us because it's worked out this way. Last year, when everyone was saying, oh, Sixers title favorites, Sixers going to the finals guaranteed, and then look what happened. So
You know, I love it. That's why I want to play the Nets, because I know if I play the Nets, everybody's picking the Nets. I know.
Exactly.
You're not gonna shock the world. You got nothing to lose. They got everything to lose. That's my
Facts.
pregame.
That's money,
Facts.
baby.
That's my
Love
pregame.
playing with it.
Game one of that series. I'm gonna say, yo, let me just tell you all how this works. Okay, this is how this works. You got nothing to lose.
Facts.
Nothing. So go spoil their all season right now. Because that's simple as that. If you can buy in the nothing to lose mentality and you're still the better overall team, because the Sixers are. They're the better team. All right? They got stars, and I get it. I get what they got.
Especially if James Harden's not playing.
Yep.
Joey,
Gives me 2017 vibes there, Tom.
Yep.
The thing is, though, like the Sixers, our goal at the beginning of this year, we didn't have that much expectations. But as the season progressed, I think everyone's goal was we got to make the Eastern Conference Finals. We got to do that at least. That was our goal. The Nets' goal ever since the Harden trade and ever since the beginning, what happened?
Someone hit their head.
Damn, Tobias.
Yeah, Tobias. Tobias hit the back of his head.
We're talking that series, and now this guy bangs his head. This is
what happens. I mean,
we get a little get ahead of ourselves, and
we get all excited.
Neck. Where's Bill Middlebrook? He looks paralyzed. Toby looks paralyzed. Where's Bill? Where's Bill? He might be dead. I mean, this is what we deal with. This is what we deal with.
I don't think there's any team in the NBA that has more injury scares than us.
So what happened? Oh,
I mean, maybe the Lakers, because maybe the
Camera
Lakers.
hit him in the back of the head.
Oh, shit.
Don't tell me he landed on the guy's knee.
Oh my God, the guy went out. The guy went out like Simba. The guy went out with his camera. This is Cambergate. This is
That's
Cambergate.
Tanya Harding. That's Tanya Harding's father.
That's a mob hit right there. That's a mob hit. Are you kidding me? That's a flat out hit on a guy. I mean, that can get you locked up. Fuck that camera guy, Jesse. Are you kidding me?
What's the difference between that and pouring? What's the difference between that and pouring popcorn? Let me know.
That's worse. And
yeah.
You know what's worse? I didn't get to do the video on it today because I got tied up with something.
What
but
a douchebag.
Kevin Durant's the biggest crumb of all time.
Yep.
The fact that loser, his security guard, his personal security guard, personal bodyguard, comes out on a fucking basketball court like it's like we're on a dark alley. Like we're in a dark alley. What are we talking about,
Is
dude?
that who that was?
DJ fucking Tucker, first off. So let's calm down with needing our freaking, our dog next to us to bite TJ. Like, you're grown men on a basketball court in a closed environment arena where nothing's going to happen. The fact that he came out on the court, he should not be allowed. He should be fined. Where's the fine to him? He's not allowed on the court. There was nothing that was fight worthy. We got to protect him. Your personal bodyguard, you loser.
I didn't even see that. Did he have a bodyguard in Milwaukee? Is that what happened?
Yeah, he had him on he was on the bench, and he came off the bench, and that everybody thought it was arena security, and it wasn't. It was his personal bodyguard. He's a loser, personal bodyguard. I wonder if that guy would have taken a dive. That guy probably would have dove in front of it like it was a bullet. The camera, if it was KD. Toby needs to get a personal bodyguard. Friggin' spear the guy. Pre-Simba move with the fucking camera. What a disgrace. What a disgrace. Yeah, he's a puss, man. I can't wait. I want that so bad. I want that net so bad.
Tom, would it not be the greatest? And I'm not saying this to get ahead of ourselves, but it would be the greatest moment, I think, for us in a while if we had beat the Nets and then we sent them home and started the national media circus that would start. Because if the Nets lose, you better believe they're going to get roasted 24/7 all off season. All off season.
Can I have that gift? That would be so beautiful.
That would be amazing.
If
we can beat if we can beat the Nets too. I mean, I was the one who's saying don't get ahead of ourselves, but if we can beat the Nets, I don't see us losing in the finals, honestly. Because there's no better teams. The best teams are in the East right now. That's just what it is.
Can I have this gift?
One team in the
Can I have the Sixers versus Utah, where we beat Utah?
Oh, we would Sixers and 5. Sixers and 5. Sixers and 5.
I would love to see the Jazz.
Joel owns Gobert.
We'd probably see the Suns, and I think they give it. I think
the Suns are good. The Suns are good. The Suns are good.
You mean tell me Ben Simmons gets to go against Gobert and Donovan Mitchell? Fuck, he might win Finals MVP.
That's true.
No, Dan, it wasn't the coach. It was freaking personal bodyguard. It's amazing.
The coach.
Toby's back. All right, we're going.
All right, there we go. We're good.
I mean,
I'd rather have injury scares than real injuries. So.
Oh, LBJ would have been. I mean, he would have acted like he was JFK.
Oh my God, yeah.
You know what I mean?
LBJ was down for 85 seconds after a poke in the eye.
The cameraman would have been out of a job.
You got the snipers up top. Did he get shot? I feel like
you get like a magic bullet theory. Get this Intruder film.
He was down like this. He was down.
Yeah.
No, we're not. We're overrated as shit.
Yeah, listen, I'll continue to say the Jazz are overrated. I'll continue to say Donovan
the
Mitchell.
Jazz are looking scary. They're exposing a lot of Clippers right
Donovan Mitchell real soon.
The Clippers are being exposed for the frauds that they are right now.
It's not like I've been saying
this for Donovan Mitchell because he's playing great.
Donovan Mitchell. I think we have to say by now is a superstar.
Cameraman out of the way. That boy Tobes.
I can't wait to watch Devin Booker destroy the MVP.
If y'all think the Sixers are cutting the Nets down, hit the like, hit the subscribe wherever you're watching.
Yeah, like it up.
Comment in. Talk to us tonight, family, because this is a big one. The team that usually wins Game 3, you know how that goes.
Yeah.
We know how that goes. Now, if you're down 2-0 and you win Game 3, it's a little different. But teams that go up in the series after a Game 3 win, you know what them stats are. I'm not going to give them to you.
Yeah, this is massive, honestly. Even if we lose next game, I'll be disappointed because everyone would love to go up 3-1 and then close out at home. But even if we lose and it's 2-2, I'm going to feel confident the Sixers are winning in Game 5. So,
okay.
Damn. Oh, damn.
At least it looked better. I mean,
it looked much better.
I think he's 1 for 2 from 3 tonight. Yeah, 1 for 2. And I'll take him 1 for 2.
Where is everyone?
Oh, Matisse, that's lazy. Come on.
That's a bad guy.
Matisse, what's that, bro?
Just let him shoot it now. You don't need him giving him extra stuff.
Yeah.
We don't need to stop.
Where are you time-wise?
I was actually going to ask you that a while ago. Where are you at? I'm at
7:56.
I'm at 7:56 right now.
I'm at 8:09.
You're at 8:09.
I'm at 7:56, but Ralph is already at the.
I got 3 minutes left.
Nuggets Suns game, so we're all good.
3 minutes.
Did the Suns game already start?
Yeah, on Ralph's TV it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're at halftime on Ralph's.
Yeah. Jokic has been balling out so far on Ralph's TV.
But we're going to keep Sixers here, but DeAndre Ayton's been playing
he's been great. He's been great.
Great this postseason.
Yeah. Got
Good
first
for
row
him
of
too,
that.
man. Everyone was clowning on him, saying,
Took him
"Oh, they
overall.
missed on Luka," but
I mean,
I'm
he did.
happy for him. I mean, true. Like Luka's obviously way better, but it looks a lot better than it used to.
It's still funny to me is I tried to tell everyone about Luka. It's like, this kid's going to be amazing. And I'm like, I would trade up picks to get this guy, whatever. And I had people be like, no, he sucks. He's a European kid.
Because he's a European. It's because he's European. No one wants to believe in that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I honestly think that NBA scouts should be kicking themselves, because how can you let your bias cloud you from the facts that a 16-year-old won the MVP of the second best league in the world?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What I'll tell you,
And the possibility that Luka Doncic could be he has the ability to be the greatest European player of all time.
Oh,
He
you
can
mean
be a
Baby
lot better than
Bird?
Dirk.
You mean Baby Bird?
what I'll
Baby
say,
bird.
Baby
Bird.
I like that.
what I'll say to all you guys about
That's what
Luka
Shannon calls him.
Baby.
is the talent was like obviously there, but me personally, when I watched him, I thought he looks too. I thought when I watched him pre-draft, and I don't run from shit I said. I don't care. I got no problem being wrong. I thought he was too slow for this league. Like I was like, is he quick enough for this league?
Yeah.
Right. I didn't know if he was. I mean, and I watched this game. And I thought it was too slow. Right. But what he showed is he's extremely crafty, and
he plays at his pace.
Yeah, and he does, and he plays his pace. That's a great point, John. You know, and I'm okay with being wrong on the athleticism side, that I wasn't sure about it. And
you know what I think is fair though, Tom? I think if you're to say that, like kind of what I was saying, like I think everyone should have known that Luka was going to be at least a very good player. But if someone told you that they knew that Luka was going to be a top 10 player in the league coming out, they're just lying. Like that's just, no one expected that from him. So
No, you can't say stuff like that. But like you can look at him and be like, I felt that kid was special. Like,
yeah, is this guy like throwing signs up?
Does Trae love his garbage time or what?
I was just gonna say.
Get 7.
Wow, he has 21 points.
Ben, you got a baby on you, Ben. Ben,
oh God.
Mouse in the house.
There you go. He's gonna foul you. That's fine.
Mouse in the house. That's what we like to say over here.
He doesn't want to get fouled. That's why he doesn't shoot.
Wow.
Dan, I don't know why he's coming back
in the corner.
I was just gonna ask that. I was gonna say why.
Yeah, why is he back in? That makes no sense for Doc.
He's ran 28 minutes. I mean, I guess I don't know.
Maybe they're just trying to send a message to the Hawks, like you guys can't take.
Yeah, don't want him back in it at all, right? Don't want him to have any confidence going into game 4.
Shoot it, Joe.
Good pass, Ben. Joel, and that's a little bit suspect.
Because if you play not to get hurt too, that's when guys get hurt.
True.
If you're if you're gonna play your guys, you play them, and then you also want them to be able to play 30 minutes a night and have the endurance to do that, because as rounds go on, he's going to have to play 35, 36, right?
If that went in.
So filthy. But you know what I mean?
Talk about the I know what you mean.
Have to play those types of minutes.
Oh
no.
Oh no.
This is what we're talking about. Doc.
He's dead.
Doc.
Because we talk about it. That's why it happens. Because nobody else talks about, oh my God, we bring him back in, he's going to get hurt. And then this we talk about it.
Why, Doc?
I got no problem with him coming back in the game. Jesus God, guys, come on. You can't control these types of things. He's fine.
I don't know why he's jumping like that, dude. We're up by 17. Clint Capella kind of took his legs out. He jumped up. He honestly jumped up and down, and Clint Capella took his legs out. I mean, that's up and down, and he just jumps right into the legs.
Everybody's all upset. He's fine. He's fine.
He looks fine, honestly.
He's fine.
Just scary every time.
Yeah, dog on the hardwood.
On the ground. At least he lands on that. He can land on that big bum.
There you go.
And he shouldn't be leaving his feet. Sweeps his text.
No, he shouldn't be.
7 foot. Like, stay on your feet there. I know you want to make the big block and the big play, and that's why I love him. But like time and place, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, why is it?
He's always on the ground.
Just make it to next game, please.
He's always on the ground.
Shake. What are you doing, Shake? We could shoot that. Shake, we can shoot that.
I love that. Take it on.
I'll take the foul. Thank you. I'll take it.
Embiid acts like it's freaking carpet. It's freaking hardwood. It's not carpet.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, I don't know.
They taught him that.
He's
They taught him that though, because it's better to land on your butt or your back than it is to land on the knee. They taught him that when he was like, I don't know how old, like 23. So
Can they teach him how to land on his feet?
well, that's where the injuries come because he's so big. If he lands down on his one foot, it's going to crumble.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'd rather land on his freaking ass every time or his back.
Yeah, agreed.
No, because they don't have a freaking tailbone, and it'll be a mess. It'll be
Just land.
The
and
first
at least
career-ending tailbone injury in the history of the NBA. You watch.
He's done a good job not landing on his arms too, either, because that's when you break them.
Yeah.
JoJo on his back more than an AC hooker.
Yo.
Who said that? Sweeps?
I can't confirm or deny.
Okay.
Fine.
God.
Whatever. At least we're just chilling.
At least we're just chilling. Johnny's so cool. He's like, I mean, you are. I love you. You turned into doom and gloom since you came here. Good to have you. It's good to have you. Like we turned you. You know what I mean? Like things glass half empty. Typical Philly fan. That's how we want
He's
it.
playing friggin' Ring Around the Rosy with Capella right now. Jesus.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's it, Mark.
Dude, I hate
All right,
the
let's
NBA.
not let. Where is the foul?
No,
I cannot.
This is
we're
what
doing
Trae
this.
Young does.
I
He
hate
dribbles
not
up. He dribbles
pushed
up
off
and then he
Ben.
grabs
What are
him.
you
He grabs
talking
his arm.
about? Oh my god!
I cannot wait until next year when they take this thing out.
Was that
Same.
Cam Newton? Was that Cam Newton? In
Was
the
that?
crowd?
What? Where?
No.
I didn't see it.
Some guy with a weird haircut. It looked like the Cam Newton haircut.
Boys,
Wow.
give me a couple seconds. Let me get through some air quote bills real quick. Starting with the HUD memberships that the family can get over on YouTube. Perks include appearances on shows, members only live streams, shout outs, and weekly Picks for Money Pop podcasts, as well as discounted HUD merch and much more coming. So go get your HUD memberships. You can find the link right on our YouTube page and come enjoy us for extra content on top of what we're already doing. And make sure you get your 20% off and free shipping with the code HUD at manscaped.com. Unlock your confidence and always use the right tools for the job with Manscaped. I got the ball deodorant, I got the foot spray, I got the lawnmower 4.0. Joe's on the ground again.
Foul.
And I got all of it, and I love it. And let me tell you,
tee him up, ref. Let's go.
Go check out all their products and get 20% off and free shipping with the code HUD at manscaped.com. And we got that, and we got Body Check Wellness too. Just got my Clarity and Focus in again. The refill on it, love it. Go check out all the products they have over at bodycheckwellness.com and use promo code HUD. You get yourself 20% off there. And last but not least, great lid. My guy, John Coyle, All Campus OC, officially open on the boardwalk, baby. Ocean City, New Jersey boardwalk, that is. Go check them out. HUD ramp booth will be there tomorrow night, 6 to 10. You can go up and rant about whatever you want in the sporting world with our guy Billy, and I'm not going to announce it now, but there might be another guy joining Billy down the road for that ramp booth. So we'll keep you in the loop on that. But right now you can go catch Billy Schwein at All Campus, Ocean City, New Jersey, every Saturday night, 6 to 10. Go check them out. Great lids. All right, great lids they got in there. I just can't wear snapbacks forward, but that's just me. That's a me thing.
Can we put the Carl Anthony LeBron comment on just for good luck?
To me.
Put that up. Put that up.
Carl Anthony LeBron.
Hawks will win, noobs.
What happened?
Idiot fans.
Just put that up. Just put that up for bad karma against the Hawks.
Carl Anthony LeBron.
This guy seems like an intellectual individual.
Yeah.
Listen, Trae Young should have been Tom when Tom was going off with the ad placement. Good stuff. Trae Young should have been ejected. I mean, this dude was in the ref's face doing this to him. Doing this. You got to. That's ejection worthy stuff.
I also hate Trae Young's face. I hate his face.
Yeah, he's just pissing me off this whole series because he doesn't do anything. All he's doing is like leading into dudes. What do you mean I didn't get the foul?
Trae Young loves touching men.
I don't like him here.
Nope.
That cannot be.
I don't know, Daniel. He says, "How do you challenge that Collins slapped Embiid?" Yeah, I don't.
There's no chance that gets overturned. I mean, they've seen stuff more egregious than that get overturned or not get overturned. So,
yeah, Mr. Wing, imagine if one of our guys did that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I get it, like preferential treatment. He's one of the biggest players in the series. He's the biggest player in Atlanta.
For the
I get
Hawks,
it.
yeah.
Yeah, but like, come on now.
And they already teed him up,
need
so
the
we're
guy
at least getting
tossed.
one free throw. We're at least getting one
guy
free throw.
tossed. I don't need the guy tossed. Just team the hell up.
Yeah.
I mean, like, I don't expect you to
I mean,
toss
you
the guy.
should get tossed, but
Exactly.
I mean, I don't care. I don't need tosses in the NBA playoffs unless like shit's like extremely egregious. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
I
mean, you're getting in the ref's face and you're being a
game
jack.
tossed.
Like, you got to get tossed.
I mean, I start personally with the T, but that's just
Especially from what he got teed up and then he continued to continue with it. Like, what the refs have done this year is be extremely soft. Why is that not a toss when you've tossed dudes for bouncing a basketball? For
where are they
throwing
playing?
the ball up in the air?
Where are they playing?
I mean, they're playing in Atlanta, but still.
They're not going to deal with that.
No.
You know, they didn't even tee up Joe earlier on in the game when he slammed the basketball. And I thought that could have, like when the game just started, I thought that could have possibly been a T.
They better not rescind the technical either, because you can't do that. I just have a feeling the refs are going to just forget about it.
Come back and like,
just come back and be like, no, that never happened.
What's a technical?
They teed up Trae there. There's contact there though. Like, even though it's soft contact, there is contact there.
You can't touch.
You shouldn't be able to touch the driver's shoulder. We've seen that in the NBA. You know, you make any contact. Ask Matisse Thybulle. You make any contact, it's a foul.
Or zero contact, as we've seen.
Yeah.
If Joel would have shot the ball after that one dribble, they would have called a foul.
It was upheld.
There we go.
Good.
Okay, so Tobias shoot the free throw first. Oh my goodness, dude! It's only a 13-point game right now. This is why we don't pound our chests before the game's over.
Oh my God, relax.
I agree with Johnny.
We're up 13.
Relax.
You guys are
13 is not that. 13 is not like 20.
Okay, if we blow a 13-point lead and we ain't the number one seed, and why are we even talking NBA Finals or Eastern Conference Finals to begin with? That
Oh my goodness!
And this team to close out this game. Same guy didn't want Joe in 3 minutes ago. I mean, I can't help you guys. You didn't want Joe in. Then you got. I mean, come on.
Can we stop missing free throws, please?
Look at this dude.
Oh my God, dude!
Hey, we stole their Chick-fil-A away.
Oh, they get Chick-fil-A?
Yeah, it's their
I remember when it used to be a free
foul
Chick-fil-A
shot.
sandwich, and they
Oh,
changed it to Frosties.
My goodness gracious, that guy needs a mirror though with them pinkies. It was like
Here comes the Bogdanovich 4 threes in a row. Oh, wide open.
Does anyone love Frosties more than Dwight Howard? I want to know.
That's a phenomenal question. I don't think so.
That's a good question.
Because this dude's always getting like hyped as shit when he's with his.
No, that's a flop. That's a flop. That's a flop. There's no chance that he can fall like that.
That's a terrible.
Oh my God.
That's a terrible call. What is it?
Is that like Spike Lee's cousin?
I was gonna say, what the hell was that?
What is that?
Is that person gardening? What is
Yeah,
that?
I don't know. Like, he had like a gardening hat and everything.
That's fine. Foul him. Capella's who you want to foul.
That's fine. Fine with me.
Eddie, it's a 111-97 with 4:26 left to go in the game.
Ultimate this game, I won't do a show for a month. That's how confident I am in this game being over.
Yeah, this game.
There we go.
Yeah, well, missed
This
one.
game's over.
I mean, I got issues. I got a few. Free throw wise, I mean, I'm always going to have them issues.
Did he make both or what? I meant.
He made one.
Missed one.
Okay.
1 for 2.
All right. Can we just run the clock down? Get a shot. Tobias, what is going on, Tobias? Tobias cannot make entry passes. I think we've seen that by now. Furk!
Game over.
Furkinator.
Game, set, match. It's over. Yeah, Trae Young is locked up. Goodbye. Good night.
He's going to shoot this. Watch.
Sixers in 5. Sixers are winning in 5.
My dad just screamed about Furkan making his 3. I tell my dad. I can hear him from the other room. I tell my dad all the time, Furkan stinks, and he always tells me that Furkan is like the next greatest.
I feel bad for Greg. He's not on the air tonight.
I was going to say, and he's having a good game.
Yeah.
Joel. Okay, wow.
He's a 40 he's a 40% three-point shooter. You're getting for like 1.2 million.
I mean, I'll take that foul. I'll take it.
He is really is.
I've always agreed with that.
Like
Right.
if he's making 9 to 10 million, like I'd understand being a little bit more critical, but
that's a good call.
He makes piss money. Like
Yeah,
that's true. But also, I don't want to see him sometimes. Like if he misses his first 2 shots in the game, we should just sit on the bench because we know he's not making a single one after that.
I mean, that's fine, but like he had.
What is Joel
game
doing at the line? This is not. Joel does not look good from the line. Usually, he's better than this.
He's probably tired as shit, man. How many times can he flip over in one game?
God, look how he's walking. Ugh, he shouldn't be walking like that. Just look at his stance. There's something wrong with him. I don't know.
Well, we have 3 days off to get him back right, so we'll be fine.
He's blown into his hand. Why is his hand cold? Uh-oh.
Oh, good. The Hawks fans don't need to worry about their Chick-fil-A.
Yeah.
Don't worry. They're good.
Yeah.
As long as Joel makes one, they're going to lose out on the chicken sandwich.
That's the other way. That's the other way.
What?
Dude. Whenever Matisse falls, they call it on him. I don't get it.
Now
Look at
Matisse
this.
is all fine.
Look at this is ridiculous.
Matisse was on the ground rolling around because his head. Now he gets up and he's all fine now.
He just got elbowed in the head. How is that on him?
Oh, yeah, he did.
Hey, Ralph. Ralph.
What's up?
Golf course, Ralph.
I don't know.
Cancun.
Oh,
Yep.
of course.
Space Jam 2, Electric Boogaloo.
Coming soon.
Oh, we got a challenge.
Yeah, is Matisse Thybulle
There's
the
no
most?
chance.
Is
There's
he
no
the
chance.
unluckiest player right now in the playoffs?
There is no chance this gets overturned. Mark my words.
I think
There is
this-
zero chance.
I think
It
the new
wouldn't
goal
surprise
for the
me.
I think the new goal for the game is to try and extend it to 10:30. They're like, how do we keep this game going until 10:30?
Right.
Make it as
Adam's calling. Hey, moving too quick.
Is that when the Suns game's supposed to start? 10:30.
Yep.
Man,
We're
you
moving
know
too
it's
quick,
bad when-
Johnny. Let's get the
God,
whistles going.
You know it's bad when Steph Curry's holding Matisse Thybulle back. Like where Mr. No Personality is coming out.
Mm-hmm. Trae Young's hairline. Should
not
just
the
get rid of
best,
it.
Jordan. Not the best.
No.
Not the best.
Wondering how much hair he's going to lose during this series. That's my question.
Oh yeah, Flag Temple U. Yeah, no, he's there. He's in the building. He's making calls.
Yep.
He's on the walkie-talkie. Don't worry.
Yep.
Roger. This is Adam Silver. Make it last a little longer.
Ralphie.
What's up,
Ralphie,
buddy?
Jesse wants to know if this is the plot for Space Jam 2.
I'm sorry, that movie's gonna be
gotcha.
garbage. That movie is gonna be
I'm
so
going
trash.
into Space Jam 2 for nothing but the 3-minute LeBron like highlight reel to begin the movie.
Yeah.
Mm.
I love how this has turned into just a flat-out LeBron roast all of a sudden.
Roast of
Look, man,
LeBron.
if I'm not getting that Jordan-esque highlight reel, I'm just walking out.
I can't wait to go out on my vacation in Disney. Maybe I'll get a pic with LeMickey.
Hey, Disney.
There'll be
that's
about
about right.
like 125.50 there, Johnny.
Yeah, I mean, hey Disney. I think to be fair to all the Jimmy Butler haters, we really got to come up with a Disney nickname for Jimmy if we're going to be calling a Disney.
Jimmy Bubble.
Yeah, Jimmy Bubble. Yep.
Bubble.
Yeah, because he's soft as bubbles.
I knew it. They're never going to overturn a call that Doc. There's never a chance that Doc is going to challenge it, and it's going to be.
Wow.
That's his name from now on, Mr. Bubbles.
That's terrible.
I want to know
That's
the
terrible.
percentage of in the NBA that calls actually get
Overturned.
Yeah, turned over.
Like very low.
Might be
Probably
like 2%.
25%, I would say.
Oh, Matisse fouled out.
Yeah, Matisse fouled out. That's not.
I didn't even
good.
know he had that many fouls.
Yeah. The challenge system in the NBA is just not
Yeah, it's
working
terrible.
as it should be.
Well, I mean,
Like,
it's still new. Like,
It's
I
terrible.
don't understand.
Pete.
Like what I was saying this before, but like, why, if you get it right, do you get your challenge taken away?
Yeah, you should get it back.
You should get it back.
Mhm.
Well, I mean, I feel like the longer this is in the league, the better it'll get. Like my thought is always, if you win a challenge, you should get a timeout and an additional challenge.
I don't think you should get another timeout because they didn't take away your timeout
I
before.
think if you win it, you just get your challenge back.
Yeah.
I think you should get 2 challenges a half. And if you win both challenges, you get an additional timeout.
I'm fine with them capping it at 2 challenges per game because you don't want everyone challenging every other play. But 1 and then done, I don't know. I think 2 is fine.
15-point lead with just over 3 minutes
left.
Joel's looking a little suspect right now.
Oh my God.
There we go. Good block.
Why?
Never mind.
Why
Never mind.
Unbelievable. I mean, you are
what happened? Does he have blood on his shirt?
Nothing happened.
It's like the Kurt Schilling game.
Was that suspect, John?
Oh my God.
Dude.
See,
It's
the way
over.
the fact that I said that, that's why that happened.
It's over.
That's why that
You
happened.
birthed it. You friggin' you I can't do this.
The game's
spoke it into
over.
it.
The
Dude,
series
you
is
could have
over.
sex with a supermodel and you'd be sad about it. Like that's just
No.
It was like the filter lied. You know what I mean?
She's not a 10. She's more of like a 9.8. It's disappointing.
She was nice. No, it was like a 7.
You told me you never used Photoshop.
Her one toe was bigger than the other toe.
What are we talking about? Steph Curry now? No, stop with the feet. Stop with the feet.
I'm
What are
going.
you doing?
Paging Rex Ryan with the feet.
Oh my God, I forgot about that.
HED
we
gathering
can't
at the
talk
center
about
for Game
Steph.
5.
You're gonna get
Wow, that'd be
fined
hilarious.
$100,000 by Adam Silver.
I'll take a lap now. Jesus.
Yeah. Gladly.
If we talk about Steph, Adam's gonna
What?
find.
What is O'Double talking about? We've played worse since Joel has returned. What is that? What are you talking
We have
about?
a 15-point lead.
The series is over, fellas. Time to relax. Game
Kinda
4, you're
blow
gonna
up
blow them
the
out,
that's the-
and then you're gonna
see,
come back
that's
to
the
the
type of
and blow them
mentality-
out again.
golf
I'm not
course,
even.
Ralph.
I'm not even trying to lay it on Ralph here with the Cancun and the golf course, but that's the type of mentality that lost the Lakers the series.
It's over, fellas.
When you say it's over,
Like
when you say it's over,
90% of their team was
when
hurt.
you say it's over after 2-1, and then it's not over. Just like that.
Well, I mean, you guys don't have any injuries.
Well, not
That-
yet.
they're-
I mean, with the
they're
way it's
keeping
going.
your guys out, except for Danny Green. But I mean, Danny doesn't score any points.
No, he
So, I
does.
mean-
Danny, I don't get the
Does he?
Danny. I don't get the Danny hate, honestly. I mean, he's a shooter. He's going to be hot. He's going to be cold. It's just how it is. Okay, Joel.
Oh yeah.
Why is Joel not the defensive player of the year?
I wouldn't be talking smack about Danny Green because
Now
he
we
sure
can
was
get Joel
missing
out.
his ass this year.
Now we can get Joel out of the game, though.
Yeah, get him out.
Yeah.
3 rings. 3 rings. Danny, 3 rings.
Yep. Everywhere he goes is a finals trip.
Yeah, I'm not going to shit on Danny Green at all. I want Danny Green. I want him back. I didn't want to trade him, so I'm not shitting on none of it.
Yeah, I don't know why there was ever a rumor about trading him to the Warriors. Like, what could they potentially ever give us? They don't. I mean, that was just weird.
Yeah, get Joel the hell out of this game.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Ben, show me something. Make this one. Nope.
1 for 2. We'll take it.
All right.
I mean, that would have really shown me something if he could have gone 2 for 2 times in a row.
Would have been a double dip.
Double dip. That's right.
All right, can we get him out now? I mean,
It's just 2 minutes, honestly. I think they're just going to run the clock out.
On what?
Hawks in 5, though.
Goddamn, Paul Pierce, you were an embarrassment to life and nature.
I'm glad
There we
Paul
go,
Pierce
Ben.
said that. As
There you
soon as
go,
Paul
Ben.
Pierce said that, we knew that we were in good shape.
Yep.
Oh, I love when Pierce says stuff because it's like Johnny says, like it's the ultimate telling of truth.
Yep.
Well, that's nice, Trae.
It's like if Barkley
Two
picks a
truths,
team,
it's 2
I
truths
know
and a
to
lie,
pick
but
the
it's
other
without
team.
the 2 truths. Exactly. Well, Barkley has actually been surprisingly right this year. Okay. Quiet the crowd. Shush him. Joel, shush him. I want to see the shush.
Take
go,
a bow. Take a bow on the Pac-Man.
Yeah, take a bow on the logo.
now bow after 3-1 lead. Right?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yes.
okay.
All
Yeah, that's
right.
true. True.
A bow after 3-1. Going back to my place. Then I
Now,
have to bow.
now Trae wants to show up. What a joke.
Wow, Trae. It's a 15-point game. Wow.
Ooh.
But Benny
That's
with 8,
probably the And Trae's points are probably the most worthless 28 points I've ever
Yeah.
seen.
I was gonna say, it's
I
been a
mean,
quiet
when
28.
did he score?
Tom, how many points?
Other than just now.
Right.
Tom, do you remember how many points Ben Simmons had at the half?
6.
6.
Yeah,
6.
I think it was 3 for 6 at the half.
That's good, D. I mean,
God, airball.
wow, Ferk. Ferk, look at Ferk.
Ferky.
Look at Ferky. Oh, and he can't see.
That's foul.
Take the foul.
Another
is
double-digit
on the
win.
floor?
Back-to-back double-digit wins.
That's taking care of business. That's what you
Yep.
like to see. And we all know the Hawks are going to be coming out with fire next game because of they know the Hawks know if they drop 2 at home and they got to go back to Philly, it's night.
Done. Yeah.
So
Yep.
So they're going to be
home
playing their
court
best
advantage
basketball.
goes back to the Sixers.
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
they're going to be playing their best basketball
Everybody
next
was
game. We got to
stressing
stem the
after game
tide.
one.
Well,
Oh, there he is.
Someone.
You guys
Paul Reed.
Let's
He-
go.
There we go. Out the
Out
mud.
the mud.
Let's go.
You guys are going
Brian's so happy.
I
Hey,
got
Tom.
I don't
Hey,
want to
Tom.
hear it. I don't want to hear it.
You know what time it is?
It's Paul Reed time.
Tom, it's time to
Ball.
it's time to emerge from the mud.
Fucking hear, Pete. That's the reason I hate the Paul Reed. I mean, you know what I mean? That's
Ball,
the reason.
ball, baby.
So excited. He's too excited. Like too much excitement. Like, what do it? Stop.
The
What
series is over.
daddy things?
I don't know if Danny's not playing. You might get B-ball Paul to start. You don't know.
I got
It's over.
I got
It's
a
really out the mud.
I got a real problem. I'll address it after this free throw.
How many
There we
free
go.
throws have we missed? I want to
No
look this
chicken
up.
sandwiches
It's got to
for
be
you.
at least
No.
10.
So we are 26 for 39 from the line.
12 missed. Oh, my Lord.
64%, which is unfucking acceptable.
Mhm.
It's got to get better. Like that's a big thing for me. They're free. You go to the line a bunch as a team. You went to the line 39 times tonight.
That's really good. That part's good.
Right? I love that, but there's too many. Like I can deal with Ben 4 for 8. Like I can deal with that one. Toby 1 for 3. I mean, Dwight was 4 for
That's
5
good.
from the line. You know, but George 0 for 2. Shake was 1 for 2. Joe was 12 for 16.
He can do better than that.
He's usually better than that, but you know, it's Berkey was 3 for 3. But too many misses tonight as a group. That's all. As a group, I got to clean that up. I mean, you scored 127, and you could have easily been around 135. You know, what does it say? 132. Is that you make 5 more of them, right? I mean, you know, it doesn't matter. You know, at the end of the day, but it's become a trend of them not doing well, a good enough job from the line.
Mhm.
But you know, listen, that's nitpicking right now. I'm nitpicking, but I'm nitpicking on something that's fucking free. And knowing what my expectations are for this basketball team and knowing what I'm going to have to see in an Eastern Conference final, I got to take care of the free shit. You know what I mean? I got to take care of the free shit.
Embiid checks
True.
in post game. By the way.
Oh, here we go. We get to watch the Mickey. We get to watch the MVP trophy award. Here we go. The MVP ceremony.
Yep. Joe's in. Ice Trae is melting.
Yep. Ice Trae Young's melting along with his hairline.
Yep.
Well, that was
I think he was the first guy.
huge win.
Yep.
And you did it with at no point did you really feel like they were in the basketball game.
Extremely. It was very stress free.
And we talk about them turnovers, right? 10 on the button. So they turn the basketball over 3 times in the second half, and that's what leads to the second half you have tonight.
How many did Atlanta have, Tom? If you have that in front of you.
Yep. Their total was they didn't do too bad. They only turned the ball over 11 times tonight.
Oh.
Okay.
But they shot 26% from 3. So
Okay.
and 47% overall, while we shot 58% from the floor, 47% from 3. So there's a difference in the game. We got a lot around the rim, which helps you which helps you shoot 58%. Right? You're going to win a lot of games. You're shooting 58% from the field. So, all right, you know, clap your hands, Daniel. You're right. Appreciate the super chat, my brother. Clap your hands. But if you talk about the second half of this basketball team while you're clapping, right, in the third quarter, you know, which is a big quarter in NBA games, 34-19 coming out the half. Make your adjustment. You shut them down defensively again. So talk about the first quarter where you held them to 20 and the third where you held them to 19. That's why you win this game, because the third, they went off for 36, and then the fourth, they had 36. But them two quarters where you slowed it down and shut it down is why you're walking out of here with another double-digit win.
Yep.
127-111. Let's go.
Embiid's final line, even though we thought that, I mean, it wasn't obviously a classic Joel game, but his final line was 27, 9, and 8. And that was him like going like halfway.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, he only had 14 attempts.
And this is, you guys are a 3-day rest now, right?
Yeah,
So
we play again on
Sunday?
Monday.
Oh, Monday. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, we play on Monday.
Dwight, big time off the bench with 12. 12 and 6. Berkey, obviously, with 14. 3 for 6 from 3. So there's some big bench production right there for you that we needed. Matisse stepping up and stepping up with 7. You know what I mean? Which is stepping up for him. Maxey got about 5 minutes to run, 4 points. George Hill played 13 minutes, 1 for 3 with a 3. So yay. And Shake with 6. Shake played 21 minutes tonight. The one positive you take away from Shake's game tonight specifically is the 1 turnover. So 21 minutes of play for Shake tonight, 2 for 3, but the 1 turnover is what I like to see from him. George Hill did have a block if you're keeping track at home.
And look, player of the year.
But Ferky led Greg will love this, led it plus minus with it was a plus 24 tonight. Joel Embiid the next closest on the Sixers, plus 16. Matisse Thybulle somehow is a -1.
Probably because of the fouls.
That won't affect his plus minus.
Yeah, I don't know then. I don't know.
I mean, there was probably a bench unit that got outscored. I think it's probably part of it. For them, Huter has been great this series, 1 for 5 from 3. You know, they are what they are. You know what I mean?
Yep. If Trae Young can't get going, nobody can get going. Just how their offense is built.
Yeah, he runs the team.
Yep.
Everyone needs him to get them open.
And Ben has been locking them down. And you see how their offense is now. Everybody's starting to get cold.
Yeah, like we just gotta hold them. We gotta be ready for the first quarter run that the Hawks are gonna have on Monday, and then as long as we can somewhat stay in there, and we'll be fine.
Yep.
Because that's the best they're gonna be playing in this series. That first quarter.
The first quarter, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, just like early, tonight, you feel like you get their best run early on too, and our defense stepped up big time. You're like, all right, because early on we were turning the basketball over, they were turning the basketball over. It was a little sloppy early on, and we were able to play better defense than they did. And I think that's the difference in this series moving forward too, and why everybody on this panel had us winning this series to begin with.
Yep.
If we're going to play defense, they're not going to play defense. This is not who they are.
And we have Joel Embiid, and they don't have Joel Embiid.
No, we have the best player on the floor. And we would have the best player on the floor the rest of the postseason. Not saying it doesn't get harder.
And who knows if we can get this series? Like, I mean, a lot of everyone's probably going to want to say 6-5 now, but we can get this done in 5. Maybe the Bucks and Nets prolong their series, and we're out here waiting at home, waiting for them.
Yeah,
gives us an advantage.
Yep.
New HUD member, I see, Sportsman 22 Philly. We
appreciate it.
Appreciate you becoming an HUD member. You can do that for $9.99 a month. Includes shout outs, members only live streams, call-ins, picks from Money Pop Podcast, and discounted HUD merch. So right on the YouTube side. If you're just joining us, hit the like, hit the subscribe, tell your friends, fuck with an algorithm, giddy up. But he says it was awesome, a defensive performance, brilliant by Tobias and Thybulle. And Ben was great defensively tonight. Lord says the one positive about the night is you had half-hearted compliments at it.
I want to read you guys, once you're done, Tom, I want to read you guys. I made sure I saved this. So everyone's saying, we're the Hawks fans. We're the Hawks fans. We're the Hawks fans. And nobody's saying this series is done. We have to start to play. We have to get 2 more wins, obviously. Mm-hmm. Well, I'm not, Pete, okay? I'm not talking about putting genitalia on faces yet. I'm not doing it, okay? But I want to read you this comment, okay? This was dropped on your show, Tom, on Sunday. And he went on for a paragraph. It might have been the guy who bet you $1,000. And he says, and I quote, "I feel sorry for you guys, man. You don't know what's going to happen in your Sixers. I think Hawks win this series guaranteed 4-0 or 4-1 at the most. Philly is not better than us. They've never been better than us. Embiid is good, not great. He gave you 39 today, and you still lost. You shot 35 free throws to our 21, and you still lost. If not for the desperation full court press at the end, you guys lose by double digits. But we all know a win on the road is a win on the road. If you win by 1 or 2 on the road, that's like winning by 10 at home, because it's so hard to win on the road, especially in the playoffs. Your Sixers are in trouble. Big, big trouble. You all sound just like the Knicks fans, so confident you're going to beat us. And eventually they had to concede how good my Hawks are. You will suffer the same fate. Atlanta is going to the Eastern Conference Finals, bare minimum, and I actually seeing us make the NBA Finals and winning the NBA Finals."
What?
One thing.
All right. We don't need to.
He's what, 10? He's like 10 years old?
How many beers was that written after?
And were there drugs involved? And may I have some?
Right.
So then we win by 16 tonight, which means we won by like 50 plus. I mean, that's what I took out of what he said. And I hear the one thing he said that I can hear him making a case for, being Hawks fans, like, okay, Joe scored 39, we still won. Okay, great, but it's one game. It's a 7-game series. And that's what people forget when it comes to postseason basketball, right? And why it's hard to win, because teams make adjustments. And the better teams in the postseason usually are the teams that win series. Just usually how it goes. And we're the better basketball team. Why we're the 1 seed? Now, next series, I get it. Next series is a lot harder, no matter who you're playing. So just because you're the 1 seed doesn't mean you're necessarily better than the 2 or 3 seed. Make sense? But you sure as hell are better than 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And there ain't a 9, 10, 11, whatever the fucking NBA wants to add in. 8, 9, 10, 11. Sorry, I skipped one there. Hopefully I don't do numbers with Cass. But on another note, you guys know what I'm saying. Like, it's a flip of a coin when you're talking 1, 2, 3 most of the time. But like 4, 5, especially in the East, come on, man. Anybody that really was like worried after game 1, check your fucking beanbags. You know what I mean? Stop showing up then. Because if you're worried off the 1 loss, that worried, then you didn't believe in this team from the beginning.
Even I wasn't worried after game 1.
You want to have concerns? You want to have concerns? Concerns are a different thing than being like, this is gonna, we're not gonna win this. They're gonna beat us. You know what I mean?
You would have been concerned if we would have lost game 2. Then that's when you can be worried. But
but like I still thought. I mean, I thought it was a 6 or 7 game series, right? I thought that's what it was after game 1. Like, okay, maybe they stretch to 6, 7 now, and we're gonna win it. Though. You know what I mean? Like,
if we keep using this game plan, I don't know if it's getting to 6. Maybe
it might not. It might not. I got no problem with you getting me out early, but after game 1, I said, okay, all right. If they're going to shoot like this, maybe it goes 6 or 7. But again,
we nearly did steal game 1. I mean, if the Sixers were playing like normal Sixers basketball, this would be 3-0 right now.
Oh, if we made our free throws, that's simple as that. If we made our free throws, we'd be up 3-0.
Or if we didn't turn the ball over 45 times in game 1.
That too.
In the first quarter. Then we had 9 turnovers in the first quarter.
I mean, seeing Atlanta at the end of that game 1 really showed us what we thought they were. They're a young team that in clutch time, they're gonna get nervous. They're gonna turn the ball over. It's what happened with the Sixers in 2017 against the Celtics. We would always have like a 6-point lead and choke it away.
What'd you find, Ray?
So the comment I read a few minutes ago from the guy, the 3-paragraph thing, he came back for game 2 reactions. I have another one. So this is after game 2 when you guys were on Tuesday. He says a bench player, same guy, same exact freaking guy. He says a bench player Shake Milton saved you in a desperation game 2 at home. 3 laughing faces. Good luck winning in Atlanta. Ain't happening. Man,
Oh yeah,
well,
I heard a whole lot of that.
Roll.
I heard a whole lot of that. I heard the Atlanta home court advantage is better than the Sixers. The fans are better than us. Apparently, I heard a whole lot of that.
Oh,
I mean, we'll see. I heard we'll see in the A. What happened to that? We're waiting. We're here.
Fam, I'm posting this guy on our page. Go follow us on socials. Oh Lord, this guy.
Yeah, we're winning game 4.
Yeah.
That would be amazing if we did that.
Tonight tells me I ripped your heart out.
Regardless of winning or losing game 4, I can guarantee you we're winning game 5.
We have to get in severe foul trouble for them to even have a shot. Like Ben has to have quick 3 early fouls. You know what I'm saying? And same.
Well, that's what happened with the game we lost in Washington, right? Embiid got BS fouls, and he had to come out of the game, and then when they got on their run.
Well, remember what they said before the game? What Quentin's saying? Their PA announcer said 13 in a row at home, and I said they're losing.
Yeah, I felt good. I felt good. Everyone was saying that all week. I felt good when I heard that.
Yeah.
So come on, and this what else is exciting if you're a Sixers fan, like we all are, besides Ralphie. But like we've had issues on the road in past years. It's factual conversation. I don't care who you're playing in the postseason, right? You have to be able to win on the road. Right, and to be able to do that now,
that's a Doc coach game right there. That's why we won
one
this.
in Washington on the road, right?
Yeah,
right. I just want to confirm that. Right?
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, right. But we took care of the things at home. Like being able to play on the road is telling to me like that. That's what I need. I need the energy from this team and to be able to like slow the game down on the road. Makes sense. And slow the game down. I mean, like not run. I mean, like slow it down, relax with the basketball. You know what I mean? Don't rush things.
That's how the Sixers play, though. That's our style of play, is slow the ball down, play a half-court offense, ironically, even though people think that Embiid and Simmons can't be a half-court offense. That's how the Sixers win, by playing slow. And if we can just keep doing that against this team and the Nets both want to play fast, and that's just they can't play slow like the Sixers.
Yep. Eugene says
The
Hawks.
I don't know. I don't know.
Yes.
Yep.
They thought they were.
We thought this is what I thought the Hawks were, right? I thought they were a nice team that can get hot a game and maybe steal 1 or 2. Like that's what I thought they were.
That's it. That's all they are.
I would honestly, and Tom, you and I have argued about this a lot, not only in the playoffs, but before the playoffs even started, that I was a lot higher on the Hawks than you were, than a lot of people were. I thought momentum was a big thing. I thought that their potential of shooting options. Also, we didn't really get to see a whole lot of their full roster because of health and all that stuff. But even I, who was very high on the Hawks in comparison to everyone else, if Joel Embiid was healthy, I said this isn't getting past 6. You know what I'm saying? We're like, we could be high on a team and we could say, okay, they've made leaps and bounds. They're leaps and bounds better than they were a couple of years ago. They have a ton of young potential, exciting players on their roster. We could be complimentary of that, but we could still say, hey, if we're going full throttle, roster versus roster, they should not be in contention to go past 6.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Agreed.
And the only thing on their roster that allows them to extend the series is a guy who can go for 40. That's it. That's it. They don't have 2 of those guys. They have 1. So if you control him, you control the series. Now, controlling him and controlling Joel are 2 separate things. They're different. To slow down a 6'2" guard is different than trying to slow down a 7'2" big man that it can go in and out on you, right? So it's a little different. It's a little different.
All right.
And I agree. I think we can. I think Quentin, it's not crazy to say we can beat the Nats. Like I don't think you're crazy. I don't think you're crazy at all.
I think it's fair to say, but also the Sixers are not going to be favored in that.
Good.
And that's fine. That's fine.
Good.
Although I like the fact we have home court advantage. I think that's going to be huge for us. When we play at home, we're a different beast. Like you can throw out that game 1. That was just we got punched in the mouth. That we played poorly. I don't know if it was Embiid doing his humping before the game. He got a little too confident. But when we play at home, teams cannot slow us down.
No, listen, they're going to do their thing, but where you beat them at and where you have to beat them at, and Milwaukee did in Game 3, not early on in the series, is you got to be physical with them and you got to beat them up on the paint, right? No second chance opportunities. Okay, you got to get second chance opportunities, and you got to in point production, points in the paint. You got to almost triple their asses. That's how you beat them. It's not easy. It's not easy to beat them. It's not going to be a cakewalk, but they're the ways you beat them.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I hate to cut and run, but I gotta get out crazy early and sell cars in the AM.
All right,
great
Pete.
win. Right.
Great win, yeah.
Yeah, great. What was it? 2.5 hours?
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
Yes, sir.
All right, it's a fucking awesome time. All right. Night, everyone. Have fun for the rest of the show for however long you guys do it for, and let's go Sixers.
Yep.
There, brother. Go sling some cars.
Why is I just saw that there's a Celtics fan up in this chat. I'd like to know why.
They have nothing else to do.
Nothing else better to do.
Yeah. He said Sixers are going to get stretched out against the Nets. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, we'll see. We'll see when that happens.
Well, I mean, and I'm just like, I want everyone's opinion. Outside of their starting five, who do they have? Their bench is
Their bench has actually been surprisingly good against the Bucks, but like that's partly because the Bucks have just been so.
I was
going to
say it's the playoff Bucks though, so I feel like I can't really assess it.
Right.
They've had Blake Griffin has outplayed Giannis in 2 of the 3 games, which is ridiculous. So.
Yeah.
And maybe they're going to try to use DeAndre Jordan against us, because I feel like if they try to run their small ball lineup, Embiid's just going to eat that up.
DeAndre Jordan isn't what he used to be. If it was DeAndre Jordan a couple years ago,
DeAndre Jordan stinks. He stinks.
Nobody in the Eastern Conference can hold Joel Embiid. No center. Nobody in the Nets.
Nobody in the league.
Nobody in the Bucks.
We've seen him go up against AD.
It does not matter.
I pray to God that they try and put DeAndre Jordan, who has not stepped on the court.
Yeah, he's cold.
Like,
if they did that,
I don't think he's played a game.
No, he
I don't
hasn't.
think so either.
Oh my God! So
not even garbage time.
No, nothing. Oh, that's funny. And that's not even a shot at you, Johnny, because that's like a good question. We've been talking about that all season. Like, are they really going to try DeAndre Jordan?
No. I was just saying that, like, because if they try that, their mindset will be like, all right, it's a bigger body. It's a huge advantage for us.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
The worst DeAndre Jordan could do against us is not even like a bad thing, and that's just get 3 quick fouls. Like, there's nothing you can do. Like, I give credit. Like, Blake Griffin has. I don't want to call him he's had a career renaissance, but he's playing well right now.
He's played better.
I don't know. I did not expect him to shut down Giannis in some of these games.
Yeah. Well, I mean, did everyone see the video that we posted on social last night with Giannis? Literally, he runs forward, then he backs up, then he runs forward. And again, he's a 2-time MVP.
He has no dribble moves. He has nothing.
But it's like, my God, man. My God. You know what I mean? So if I don't know. Like I said, I'll give credit to Blake Griffin. He's done a better job defensively against the Bucks big men. But the biggest thing, and obviously, thank God, I'm not a Bucks fan, but thank God they won last night, because I want to see this series go longer than 4 or 5 games.
Yeah,
for a lot of reasons. Also,
for entertainment value, because I thought this was going to be like an all-time great series for us to watch, and it's been dominating.
I feel robbed.
Yeah,
absolutely.
But, like, honestly, I think the biggest thing with that series is not so much the Nets defense, which has been getting praised everywhere. It's about Milwaukee has been settling. It's about Drew Holiday has been, and I like Drew, but he's been panicky all over the place. Like, he can't wait to shoot the ball. Giannis in game 1 and 2, he was settling for too many. You know, obviously Middleton, he was just a guy in the first couple games. The only guy who really showed up to play in the first 2 games in Brooklyn, that was Brook Lopez. That was it. That was the only guy who really had a pulse.
Yep.
You know what else too? Like, you can't play their game.
Yeah.
Like, you can't. Oh, because the Nets come into town, you feel like you got to now be a bunch of gunners. No,
yeah, exactly.
You do well. Like, That's the big thing. And what the Bucks do well is beat you up inside. What we do well is beat you up inside. So be who you are. And I think in game 3, they started to realize, okay, and they didn't score to that level, but they got physical, right? They created tough shots. They played defense, right? And I think they win game 4 too.
That's
I don't
the
know,
thing.
like, I don't know if it's going to be a shootout or whatever, but they're going to win game 4 too, because this is going 7. Like, I know, I love how people are like, oh, it's over after 2-0. No, like, it doesn't start until somebody wins on somebody else's court, right?
Yep.
And that's when it starts. That's when the NBA playoffs start. That's when your series starts, when somebody beats somebody on their court, like Atlanta did to us. Series started. Better wake up. And then what do we go do? Oh, we go out and said, oh, we're going to beat you on your court now too. But, so it hasn't started yet, per se.
The issue with the Bucks that I've talked about with a lot of their fans, because I know a few Bucks fans, some of my friends, is that we all knew that the Bucks would have a rebounding and post advantage, like you just said, Tom. They decided for some reason, again, like you said, to try to be the Nets. Why are you going against your game plan that you knew was something that was going to work and has worked for you all season? Makes no sense.
You ever see a ghost, John, like Sam Darnold? You know what I mean? You motherfuckers start seeing ghosts. I mean, they say, oh, is that fucking KD, Kyrie? Holy shit. It don't even matter Harden's hammy because they still feel them. Like, they still feel the beard, like, touching them from fucking 10 miles away on the court. So no matter what they do, you allow these guys to live rent-free, and then you change up your style of play. Think you have to do more. No. Go be who you are. Like, I'll be yelling about the Sixers. If they change up their style of play and start shooting 45 threes or something. Like, no, get it in the paint. Do what you do well. It's not like Milwaukee can't shoot the 3, and you get no DiVincenzo in this series, which hurts you on the 3 ball. You even got to go more inside on them. You have the advantage with Middleton and Giannis driving size-wise in that series, and you haven't taken advantage of it until parts of game 3. And we'll see where the series goes. I mean, people are saying Nets in 5. I still think it goes 6. Milwaukee's a fraud. I get it in the postseason, but they're still they match up well to what the Nets want to do to you and what you would want to do to the Nets. That's why games 1 and 2 were a little bit like, what the fuck?
It was
right.
I mean, I know you and I were texting back and forth. I was texting you like I was a freaking Bucks fan. I was pissed. Like, I was offended by what I was watching.
It was a joke. It was an embarrassment.
In game 1, at one point in the first half, the Milwaukee Bucks missed 14 three-pointers in a row. Yeah. You think one time, Mr. Budenholzer, let's go away from the 3 ball? Like 14 missed three-pointers in a row.
He's a missionary coach. He's Budenholzer and Brett Brown are really not that different. They're really not. I mean, they both come from the Spurs, Popovich. They both get their 50-win seasons. When the playoffs come, they don't adjust.
And the other thing, real quick, before we get to go ahead, Tom.
No, is that what you're going to say?
No, I was just going to say, to your point with when you're talking about how they're not a gunning team and how you have to have the Giannis's of the world drive. Giannis driving the lane when they're playing the way they should be, that's going to set up their 3 ball because you're going to have to smother Giannis on the interior, and then you're going to have a Drew Holiday wide open or a Forbes wide open. You know what I'm saying? But then the way they started this series, they were going outside in. They were shooting the 3 ball to leave Brook Lopez open. Like, they were running. And like I said, Brook Lopez played well, probably just because he's bigger than everybody. But they were shooting the 3 ball to, in turn, set up Brook Lopez. So you're not running your offense for Giannis?
Yeah.
Like, the Milwaukee Bucks, they, along with the Sixers, they're the 2 teams where everyone in the arena in Brooklyn can know what they're going to do, and that's drive the lane, dominate the paint, et cetera, et cetera. They can know what we're bringing at them, and they can't do anything about it. But the Bucks didn't even try until game 3. So if they lose the series, they can blame that solely on themselves in the first 2.
The Sixers and the Bucks are very similarly built. The difference between us and them is that our Ben Simmons, Giannis type player that has no shooting ability and is a liability from the perimeter is our 3rd option, and theirs is the 1st option. That's why we might have more success against the Nets.
Oh yeah,
because we're not depending on Ben to score 40 a night. Like, they're depending on Giannis to score 40 a night.
What I want to respond to David is Sixers ain't going to stop KD, Harden, or Kyrie. Stop? No, I mean they're great scorers, right? I mean KD's one of the best scorers I've ever fucking seen. So stop? No, but can you slow? can you make it tough?
Can't slow down KD, but you can make it tough on those other guys.
Oh, I know. I mean, KD's going to do KD things. You just got to hope he misses.
Yeah, right.
I feel like the
You need
Harden
KD to have the
injury
worst
though.
series of his life.
The Harden injury though, like it happened too early for us to think that he's not going to play in the conference finals. Like I'm expecting him to be back by then.
Yep.
Good for him. I mean, he's a fucking loser. So I would love for him to be back. That's it. Then they would lose.
Maybe
They're
Ben
probably
will be
better off.
motivated. Maybe Ben will be motivated to show him up.
Maybe.
Listen, I would rather put like the bias on KD. If we'll get talked to him.
Yeah, let's not waste Ben on KD where we know he's going to score anyway.
Yeah, I'd rather go Ben on. But if I got Danny, I put Danny on Harden because they match like speed wise.
Yeah, he's not.
Also, Harden won't move off the ball. He'll stand there if he doesn't have the ball.
Yeah, like I would go Danny on Harden, but listen, we got to go win game fucking 4 right now, and put our foot. I always talk, coaching. You're always talking about putting your foot on somebody's throat and finishing them. And this isn't a finish game, but this sure as hell is the close thing to it. To go up 3-1 and take 2 in their building, I mean that's a statement game. And I wonder because the Hawks are everybody's darling after game 1. I wonder if the Sixers go win 3 in a row. If the national media will start putting some respect on how well coached this basketball team's been, right? Just throughout the whole year, right? How well
it's like they're waiting.
How resilient they've been in terms of injuries and coming back and different guys going in and out and still finding ways to win basketball games. And people are crowning Hawks in fucking 5. I want to hear them people talk about how good the Sixers are then.
Yeah.
I don't need you crowning me and blowing me, but you sure as hell's better to talk about, this is a way better basketball team than maybe you thought they were. I mean, I never seen a 1 seed get so disrespected as much of my life. I mean, I watch Bucks 1 seeds and then get in the postseason and be a fraud.
And then no one says anything. And then they lose 4 in a row and no one says anything.
Yep.
Like I think we're the most dangerous team left, us and the Suns, left in the postseason. I mean, that's just my opinion. The two dangerous. I think we're the sleeper in the East for some reason. We're a 1, and it's exactly how I like it. It's exactly how it should be because that just makes it even greater when we do go beat them. Because I want to be the dog in every game. I want to be the home. I want to be a home court dog. I want to be Vegas. I want the Nets to be giving me 2 at the Wells Fargo. Fuck you. All right. I know how good your 3 guys are, and I'm never going to say anything about their talent. But I got some good basketball players here too. And at the end of the day, I got to arguably the best player on the court. Close, because you can tell me KD, and I can't tell you you're wrong. You know what I mean? I can't be like, you're wrong. All I can do is get like, it just go back to my stance on big men win championships.
Mm-hmm.
And KD's pretty much a big man playing the perimeter game. I get it. But like I'm talking about back to basket big men win championships. Yeah. And great big men win championships. And I'll continue to yell and scream that as long as my meniscus is still on the fucking court. So let's go. I don't give a shit. Fuck the Hawks. It's a wrap. But I could be saying the other thing on Monday night. You know what I mean? 2-2, then you're getting buttholes get a little tight.
Yeah, now you start to sweat a little bit.
Yeah.
The process is right. He's right with this comment because I don't know if I was kind of saying like the Jazz. I don't think the Jazz are finals winners. That's what I was saying. But like I'm not disrespecting them though. Like people were saying the Clippers are way better than the Jazz. They're gonna beat them. Like no, like the Jazz are clearly a top team in the West, and I think that a lot of media outlets were down on them.
Tom, did you just kill a fly live on air? Did I see that?
Yeah, it might have been that, but yeah, it was a great shot. Great shot.
Might have been some Mr. Miyagi magic right there.
Yeah, Pomsy.
Skip loves Joel Embiid. I mean, that's one thing that he's right on.
I mean, listen, if you watch him play and actually watch him, then you would have the same opinions we all do.
Mm-hmm. Who was the idiot that had Embiid as the 10th best player?
Colin Blowhard.
Yeah.
He don't ever waste your time listening to that guy. No. He's just an idiot.
Listen, what you got to learn is all these guys looking for clicks.
That's all it is.
Look at me. Stephen A. saying Sixers have no chance because of Ben's offensive game. Okay. I mean, no offensive game gave you 18 tonight on the road in a playoff game, and I understand that it's layups. I get it. It's layup lines. I got it. I got you. I understand. I totally get you. But it's still 18. It's still 18. It's still smothering their best player. Like, you can't have it both ways. You can be critical of the offensive game. I am all the time. But you can't then factor in the defense. You can't just run from it like it's not there, right? Now, if you're covering KD and he's going for 35 a night, and you're giving me 8, then we're gonna have a little conversation.
Yeah,
but
we're gonna sit you down. Let's go over this.
I don't know if this is how it works like this, what Daniel said, but I have a feeling that they set this up like this to again, I don't know if this is like actually in there, but I have a feeling the Sixers are getting these 3-day off breaks because they are the 1 seed. Like, I don't know, maybe that's just how it is, but we've gotten a lot of breaks.
So I have some post-game notes from Doc Rivers. Some things I know everyone will find interesting, but John, I'll start with one that I know you'll find interesting because it goes to something you were concerned about earlier. Doc Rivers said that his message to Ben Simmons at the half was just to attack. Said that they told Ben Simmons they were going to run actions for him, that he likes Simmons out of the post as a passer, which turns him into a flat-out scorer.
I mean, you don't need to do that all the time, but it definitely doesn't hurt to actually tell him to, put a shot up.
Doc Rivers also says that he doesn't have an exact update on Danny Green. He says he doesn't want to rule out Danny Green for Game 4, but he does not sound too confident that Green would be available. I think we all kind of figured that.
Yeah. If you're in a boot and you got
a 2 boot, it's got to be at least 2 weeks.
Yeah.
He also says
common sense.
He's going to continue going with what he's been doing with the bench because he says every bench player is responding when called upon, so he's not going to make any major changes there. He also says Embiid is going through, quote, a lot in dealing with his injury, but said that he was incredible tonight.
I'm sure he is. I'm sure he's got to do treatment like 12 hours a day, something like that.
So nothing groundbreaking as far as updates or anything. Ben Simmons says congratulations to Rudy Gobert on winning Defensive Player of the Year, but said he's now focused on winning a championship and nothing else.
Good stuff.
Good.
I don't like the fact that he said Joel's going through a lot. I mean, I'd like it if he didn't have to deal with all this, but I have seen him in practice. I mean, I don't know if we thought he was going to be practicing, but he has been practicing with the team. So
and the biggest sign was, I was at the game on Tuesday. He was there alone. He was there with like 5 of the staff, and I could tell like they were trying to get him to calm down. He kept coming out, and he was good. Like there was one moment during half, and I texted Ralphie that he came out with the brace and he really wasn't doing anything, but he's working, man. So like, I'm not going to say any specific names because we all know who we're talking about. But anyone who calls this guy a fraud just doesn't watch. They just don't pay. They just don't pay attention. This guy outworks everybody. He outworks everybody when really he should be sitting on the chair watching. So
yeah,
you can say a lot of things about Embiid and this or that, but fraud isn't one of them. So that's all I have to say about that.
Yeah, for sure.
Got to learn how to lose before you can win in the NBA.
Yes, sir.
That's how it's worked with everyone except for Magic. Everyone except Magic.
Everybody takes their lumps. Dario.
I feel like the reason the Suns are like, I feel like a lot of Sixers fans love watching the Suns and root for them is because they have a lot of our old players.
I love Dario. I've always liked Dario.
Oh, I'll root for Dario everywhere he goes.
Yeah.
Dario's my guy. I love Dario. Fucking piss and vinegar. I feel like. Just piss and vinegar. I'll never say he's great, but he's fucking good.
He's solid.
Very good. Love him off our bench.
Oh my God. Could you imagine?
Love him off. Would have loved him off our bench.
He's gritty, Tom. I think that's a good way. He's gritty.
What's his contract with Phoenix right now?
I think this is I think they extended him because I wanted him in free agency.
Okay, I was gonna say if he becomes a free agent, I might take a look at him.
Yeah, he's extended. Yeah.
Okay. It'll be interesting to see what type of space we have. I don't think we have any space right now. Pretty sure I saw a thing like even if Danny Green's contract's coming off the books because of kick-ins and higher rates from long-term contracts, we really don't have any space.
Hey, you're gonna need that space for when Dame gets traded there for this offseason.
I mean, we'll have contracts to match that. Don't worry.
Yeah, Morey's going to make moves. Morey's not a guy that
We
just
know
sits on
who I'm
his
talking about, but it's all good. We're gonna get it around.
It's not
We're gonna give it a run.
It's not going to happen.
Who's he talking about?
He's talking about trading Ben.
For who?
For Dame.
Oh, Christ.
It's that time.
I don't see it happening either. But
You just put up
I see where
19
you're going.
points. It's not time right now. Maybe in 2 weeks.
You want to talk about how much of an AI experience that would be? That would be an AI 2.0 situation.
You want to talk about how
2.0
big of a hit that defense is going to take?
But John, I don't want an AI 2.0 experience. We didn't win a title. I want to win a title, for God's
That's
sake.
true. That's true.
I don't want to mirror AI. We did that. I'm good.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I'm
this
saying
team
we're
would be
great.
filthy. Yes,
That's
I
why I'm
understand.
saying we are giving it a run, and we're going to see what happens after that. Like we're not on a leash where we can lose to the Hawks and bring Ben back. Like that's not going to happen.
We lose in Game 7 in the Eastern Conference Final. John's going to be like, oh, gone. He's got to go. He's out of here.
If he puts up like 2 points and has 5 turnovers, then maybe.
Well, that's a different conversation, but that's not going to happen.
Oh, Jesse. See, I knew this was going to friggin' happen. And Jesse says, what about Kawhi? Isn't he supposed to
I don't want
Yes, he
Kawhi.
Apparently he wants out.
I don't want Kawhi. I
He's
don't
on
want
his
him here.
he's on his way out. You know how he is.
No, I agree with Ralph. He's out of there. He's out of there,
He
Ralph.
wants out.
Ralph, as soon as something gets tough, he's out of there.
Out of there. Bye-bye. Adios.
2 things.
Fact.
1, he's going to the Mavericks. 2,
I like that.
I don't
I like
want
that.
any. You know what I want right now? I want a healthy Embiid. I want Simmons to have a pulse. I want Seth Curry. I want Tobias Harris, and I want Danny Green with whatever he has. I want that going away without the boot. That's what I want. Okay?
Mhm.
The Dame watch, the Kawhi. We have all summer. I can't do
The helicopters flying around.
I'm Mr.
Then
Trae. I
watching him on the
can't do
airplane.
All right,
Kawhi's doing sit-ups in the driveway.
Kawhi's not coming to Philadelphia. That's why I can talk about him right now. Whenever this dude falls short of expectations, this is where I'll give Ralph some credit. If LeBron ever did the stuff that Kawhi does, putting up 0 points in Game 7 in the second half, if he ever did that, Lord have mercy. I mean, what would we be doing? What would we be doing to LeBron?
Mm-hmm.
Literally,
Crush City,
Kawhi
Johnny.
gets no criticism ever. And then
None.
whenever he does something good, he's the greatest player. He's the best in the world.
Player. He's the best player on the
literally,
planet.
It's every time.
Mm-hmm.
And then we see
Kawhi can never do no wrong.
And then we see Kawhi give up the last shot against the Jazz in Game 1. He passes out of the last shot.
Yep.
Why did he do that? But if LeBron did that, he's not Jordan. He's not clutch.
Yeah, Jordan would take the last shot.
Jordan would take the last shot.
He would.
Tom, do you
I know. I know he would.
I'm not saying anything about Jordan versus LeBron, but I'm just saying like the discrepancy in how the media treats Kawhi and how the media treats LeBron is ridiculous.
Oh yeah.
Tom, did you witness what was going on in here a minute ago?
Yeah, I can't believe we're even talking about.
Yeah.
I can't.
Talking about it's time for Dame. We just won. We just won
a game. We're in the middle of a possible finals run. Like,
look, I just
enjoy
like
the
Dame.
now.
I just like Dame. That's all.
I like Dame too, but
I love Dame.
I love Dame.
I love Dame.
I'm not ready for that.
I'm a big Dame little guy. But yeah, there's no way it's going to happen. There's no
That's
way.
why we can talk about Kawhi bouncing out of the Clippers, And that would be the biggest fraud move ever. You went there.
And
You
made a
gutted them
team.
of all their resources. You made a team for yourself, and you couldn't win, and then you leave. That would be the biggest fraud move ever.
Made them trade all their picks until 2027 for one dude who stinks, by the way,
He's
in
terrible.
the playoffs.
He's terrible.
Awful.
I'll make
You
it
hate
easy.
to see it.
I'll make it easy for everybody.
Yep,
all right?
Jake, and as
You hate
the
to see
cool
it.
kids would say it, you just
You
hate to see it.
I'll make it real
I'll
easy
say
for
this.
everybody.
I got to run, so you boys can wrap up the last 5-10
Oh,
minutes.
we can wrap it up now.
Yeah, that's good.
That's fine. Yeah.
Hey, we're good.
Yeah.
I got a contact issue.
That's okay.
Uh-oh.
We can wrap it.
Yeah. I feel like something's in your eye, and it is something.
Yeah.
Your contact. Just
Yeah.
she went dry. That's what he said.
We can wrap it in, Pop.
Wrap it up with the Hobbs comment that he just put there. Wrap it up with that.
I'm not doing this tonight. Just wrap it up now.
Play the clip, Ryan.
Just wrap it up now.
All right.
All right. Great show, boys. Money Pop Podcast is live now, so you guys can go over there, check them boys out.
Make yourself some money.
Make yourself a couple give yourself a couple walking around dollars or walking around money for yourselves. But tomorrow night you got the Rampu 6 to 10 at All Campus, Ocean City, New Jersey. We're on the boardwalk there. Go check it out. Go Rant. Huge win, Sixers. We're back at it Monday, Game 4. So go lock all windows and doors. Close all windows and doors. Whatever the fuck you want to say. Do something with your windows and your doors. Do something with them. Do something with them. For everybody that joined us tonight, we can't thank you all enough for the comments, the love, the super chats, the ATD memberships, all you guys. And if you're not doing that stuff, listen, just hit the like, hit the subscribe for us. We'll take that as well. That's free of charge. You know what I mean? Free of charge. Great night. You can't get a better night than tonight. I mean, Johnny made me feel like I lost at times. But besides Johnny making me feel like I lost, great night. Come on. And the national media can suck our dicks again for the 5. You know what I mean? For the 5-piece. Suck it. Everybody's saying Sixers in 5 now. Now it's like, okay, let's just say 6.
Let's just say 6.
Let's calm down.
Let's just say Sixers. Let's not even put a game.
Yeah, Sixers. There we go.
Sixers. Now, if we win Monday, then I'll start talking. Then I'll start giddying up on the 5. All right,
yeah.
come home.
Oh yeah, it's done.
Come home. You wrapped it. But 10-9-8 family, clap your fucking hands. Enjoy it. Enjoy W's. Enjoy still playing. Thank God you're not Ralphie at home. You know what I mean? Just at home. So turn your damn alerts on here. Subscribe. We love y'all. We out.